Hi, Mark here from the Tangent-Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent-Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent-Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent-Bound Network is right for you.
Hello, and welcome to the Moving the Needle podcast, where we ask, what moves you? Excellent or bogus? Did anyone do the right thing? Do you mess with the Zohan? With me tonight to discuss Do the Right Thing, Rocky vs. Creed, childhood, guilty pleasures, a test of time, you don't mess with the Zohan, once upon a time in Hollywood. With me tonight is Stephanie.
Hello.
Roy. Hello. And Henno. Yo, we want to thank you for listening on iTunes. We're also available on Spotify, just about everywhere you can find podcasts. We are, so come on now,
Google
let
Play.
us know. Email us at mtnpodcast@gmail.com or on facebook.com/mtnpod. Twitter and tweet us at mtnpod. There's so many ways to find us.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. The boys will let you know when there's a due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language episode 509.
The sexiest podcast on the network.
Yeah.
Again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Tony.
How's it going, man?
You know, it's going.
Yeah, it is going, isn't it?
Yep. I'm all vaccinated up and ready to take on the world.
Oh, shit, you got your shots, you ready to party.
Yeah. I got the second one last Saturday, and it made me real sleepy that night and the next day. And yeah. And I think I was running like a very low grade fever. Like I was just warm, and I felt warm to the touch and everything. So that, and obviously, the arm pain that But the arm pain really wasn't all that bad this time. So, because the guy, when he gave me the shot, it was more toward the middle of my bicep, whereas last time it was, they gave it to me a little, further, like, toward my back.
Right.
So when you're laying on your side, and your weight is kind of on the top part of your shoulder and arm.
Right.
So it was harder to lay on my side. Whereas this time, since it was more in the middle, it was much easier. So it really wasn't that big a deal. So, but knock on wood.
How does it feel to be vaccinated?
It's nice to have just to have it done,
I'm assuming you're like, I don't need my mask, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
People.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm licking fence posts and door handles and everything now,
Hell yeah.
Doing it up
you
right.
Gotta straight up dominate, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, listen, all these things I haven't marked in a long time, that streak's over. No,
all the breaks you're taking from marking things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's over. It's done.
Yeah, but everybody in the house is vaccinated now. So, because my mom and Jim got theirs Friday, I got mine Saturday, and everybody came through with no major side effects other than, mostly just like sore arms, a little achiness, and, I was sleepy boy for a day or so. But I honestly think some of that had to do with I didn't sleep well the night before.
I mean, you'll have that sometimes, right?
Yeah, so I think it was one of those where I was already sleepy, and then, it made me a little sleepy. So.
Shit happens.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Whatever, Trevor.
Glad to have it over with. Like I was saying before, no more worrying about trying to get appointments scheduled and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I know it doesn't, like, make us immortal or complete, immune or any of that kind of stuff. We still gotta be careful and everything, but it just makes you feel a little bit.
It's a little peace of mind.
Yeah, really. So.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of my thoughts on it too. I'm just like like obviously I still mask up when I go around and all that, but
yeah.
it's just kind of nice with all the how do I put this? Idiots out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I saw a thing today. It looks like Ohio's governor is going to be, was it within a month? It looks like things are going to get eased quite a bit in Ohio.
There you go.
So.
Ease on in, baby. Yeah.
Which is weird to me, considering it wasn't that long ago that Lucas County had the highest, number in the state, for a couple weeks there, and the county I live in Michigan was the highest one of the highest in the country. You'd think, given how close they are to, one another and stuff, you'd think you might go, let's maybe take it easy on this for a little longer.
I mean, I kind of feel like we should make some salty language shirts, or Monroe County salty language, number one COVID leaderboard or something like that.
Oh, jeez, right?
Make it look like like an old school video game thing where you put your initials in.
Oh man. Yeah.
Just put SLP at the top.
Right. Dude,
leaderboard, baby.
Speaking
February
of something like just really weird, I was talking with someone the other day, and I'm not going to name names, but
is it Trump?
No, God no.
You're an idiot.
Anyway, they were talking about how they recently got the cremated remains of a loved one,
mm-hmm.
and mentioned the whole, like, how it's a weird process, because they're like, when you open the box, because they're like, when do you ever unbox a human? And just the worst thought went through my head, because I'm just picturing I just laughed because I just pictured some asshole on YouTube or TikTok or something doing an unboxing, and it was literally like getting ashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Unboxing
Aunt Thelma.
Yeah, and it's like, on one hand, the very, very wrong side of my sense of humor was like, not that I, of course, would laugh at anyone in that scenario, but it was the idea that just the preposterous nature of the world we're in, and that somebody out there is probably going to have that idea or had that idea already.
I mean, it probably already exists.
Yeah, I didn't look because not really something I want to find, but
what do you mean?
I was like, oh, geez.
What do you mean?
Yeah. But,
I mean, from what my understanding, now that I've especially embraced the tiki-takis, there's a lot of savages out there that do some real dumb shit in the attempts to get internet famous.
Oh, yeah, that's just the move now. Like every time, like we'll be watching Ridiculousness or something like that, and my mom will be like, why do people do that? I'm like, because they want to get internet famous.
Yes.
Like if it's an old video, it's different. But if it's newer, it's like 100% they're trying to get internet famous. They want to go viral so that they can become an influencer.
I mean, can I tell you the amount of times I've swiped through just thirsty bitches out there trying to get any attention they can get?
Yeah, but it works.
I mean, at first it works, but after a while, you're like, really, another one? First you're like, well, let me see what else they got going on here.
No,
oh god,
I was just meaning more that it works in the regards of the accounts, doing that, like the pulling the old, follow for follow, and then unfollowing you, and so it looks like they have like, 50,000 followers to then they only follow like 12 people. All that kind of shit. And it's like, yeah, but, none of those people interact with you. And, but it's similar to like how podcasts used to do the review for review.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I never participated in that, on our behalf because you're circle jerking. You're not,
exactly.
like it's not genuine. I'd rather just see genuine reviews than a bunch that are just like,
like, oh yeah, these guys are so great, and they've never listened at all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, you fools, you said we're great. We know you've never listened. You just played yourself.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, but whatever. Like I said, I can't knock the hustle, and there is a hustle to it. Like you can't become an influencer type account unless you put some hustle into it. So,
or flop them titties, right?
Well, yeah. But even then, they still got to hustle them titties, I
mean, true.
You got to keep posting. You got to, I don't know, pretend like you're interacting with people. You got to post videos that all start with, hey, guys.
Yo, to all my followers out there.
Yeah. I love that. I forgot there was a video or something I saw that a guy mentioned that to where he was like, he's like, hey, podcasts and influencers, please stop starting all of your videos with, hey guys, or, I forgot. I think
start every podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome to Salty Language.
Yeah. That was one of the things like I purposely didn't want to do was start with something like that. And I know the point of it is to, so that it seems more personal.
But it's not.
No.
Yeah, but it's not.
Well, especially when everyone, is doing their videos like that. It's,
Hello, collective audience.
That would be so much better. I would love that so much more. Yeah. Hey, thirsty motherfuckers. Yeah, right? Exactly. Something like that would be awesome.
What's up, you filthy bitches?
Just call it for what it is. Everyone knows what's going on in that transaction, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're putting yourself out there. The people following are just, hoping for titties. Yeah. And, you don't care because that's, it's working. You're getting people following you and interacting and all that. And then you get the partnerships and all this. I assume guys do the same thing, but I don't know because those things don't pop into my feed. But I'm sure there's guys out there with ab traps and shit, that are doing the same shit. So I don't want it to sound like we're only ragging on one side because I'm not even really ragging on it because it's if I could do it, I'd do it too. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. If I could clap my ass, I would not be doing 10 hours a day in a factory. You know what I'm saying,
right?
Bro?
Yeah, I do.
Let's see here. I can get covered in dirt and dust and lift glass all day, or I can smack these cheeks.
Right?
This is a tough choice, guys.
Like I said, though, I mean, it's still a hustle. You know, them cheeks ain't smacking themselves. You know.
Well, I mean, not if you're a non-believer,
right? It is amazing though. Like, and I really, if it sounds like it, I'm really not knocking it, because I've seen various posts that people have shared on Twitter or whatever, and it's a video where someone's like, you know, thanks to OnlyFans, or thanks to all my fans, you know, I just paid off my house. You know, like, it's like,
like I said, man, if you can do it, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You and I've talked about this many times.
Fuck yeah, we'd sell out in a second.
Oh my God. Exactly. I mean, I know apparently from what the internet will have me believe, dad bods are a thing now.
Yeah, sure.
So, I mean, maybe I should start an OnlyFans.
Here's what needs to happen. You need to start an account of just dads that can clap.
Only dads.
Right, that can clap their asses.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, middle-aged man clapping asses.
No. That's the beauty of it. That's
probably something no one wants to see.
I disagree. I think there will be people who will definitely like look for this.
It's like watching a combine accident.
Listen, I've seen some videos on, you know, you just got to find the ones that have talent, that are either so bad that that's the talent, or so good that you're like, dude, I ain't mad at it. You know, like I'm mesmerized by it. You know, like
I know you're not a TikTok person, Brian.
Right.
But it's a weird beast, right? Because I don't follow a ton of people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go through it, you just get fed stuff that it thinks you like.
Yeah, their algorithm is what makes them worth money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, my feed is completely different than, say, like, Michelle's, right?
Sure. Because hers is all dad bods. Ass clapping.
Dude, hold on. She's got these white trash idiots in her feed.
Yeah.
And they lip sync the, like, you know, like 80s rock songs. The dude's got this massive mat of hair. They're terrible.
Right.
But they have so many people that follow them.
That's what I was just saying. Is the talent is either you're so bad that is your talent, or you're really good. Like, the people in the middle don't get any, like, followers. It's you got to be on one fringe or the other, I think.
I mean, like, I want to say they even had, like, a meetup of their fans and stuff. Like,
sure.
This shit's crazy to me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I've been dipping my toes back into creating stuff of it again. I just have fun bouncing off of other people's things that they post, because it makes me think of something. I'm like, oh, I know what I can tie into this.
Right.
It makes me laugh.
Right.
That's honestly the only reason I do it too.
Yeah.
It's because it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that's how a lot of those start. You know. Yeah. Is that
I do it because it makes me laugh.
Right. I think that's how a lot of people end up starting, though, is they're just doing it because it's something they think is funny, and then
maybe
sometimes it hits a nerve with people, and you know,
I guess,
or a funny bone, and
other times you just fade off to obscurity.
or that, Other times you're just shouting out your one fan, you know, like us, No.
What if we make our own OnlyFans website, but it's called OnlyFan? Once you hit one fan, that's it.
You're only allowed to have one follower.
There's one.
Can you imagine what people would want to charge, though? I mean, I've seen what some of the people want to charge on OnlyFans, because it's fascinating to me. Whenever I see somebody when they're like, check out my OnlyFans, I'm like, really? You have an OnlyFans? And I'll go look just to see what value they place on themselves.
There's like, huh.
And I mean it just totally for the social experiment, because I've seen some people where I've seen, you know, comedians post on there, you know, that aren't like thirst traps, that they're literally using it for what the site was intended for, which was for your actual fans to follow you, not just to post nudies on there. But
I was kind of hoping I could peruse OnlyFans without making an account, but apparently I need to make an account to peruse it.
Oh, okay.
I
did that for that reason, because I was like, this will be good. Because I knew, you know, anytime there's something like that, there's always a good social experiment going on.
Oh, absolutely.
And I always love how so many people on Twitter and Instagram are like, always know your worth and add interest and all this. And like half of them have OnlyFans. So
Right.
I always want to see what they value themselves at, or they feel the market on themselves is. Because that was one of the things as an artist I was always confused about is like, how do I know what to set my prices at?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's tough. Now, I mean, there's literally a book that comes out. I don't know if it's yearly or how often, but it basically is like it used to come out. It's this giant book that was basically like, here are the going rates for a lot of things in the art world.
Really?
More so like graphic design and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know if they still publish the book, but it used to, because I used to go and look at it occasionally at Barnes & Noble. I never bought one because it's like $50 or something. But
yeah, fuck that noise.
So I'm always curious to see when, you see somebody like, I started an OnlyFans, and you look and it's like $50 and you're like, yeah, good luck with that,
Yeah, exactly, right?
And then you go back like a month later and you're like, they have like 5,000 followers. How is this possible?
Like, what the hell?
And then you see other ones that it's
I did end up signing up. I couldn't help it.
So then you see other ones where they're like $3 and you're like, wow, how do you only have 4 fans? Like that just, it just seems weird.
Let's see here. Oh, I could subscribe to free to India Love. Good. 22 photos apparently.
Hot.
Okay, but I just want to know how much you're charging, you dumb bitch.
Oh, okay, so here's the thing. This is I was talking with somebody who has an account not that long ago.
Coffee and cleavage. Well, I mean, it's 2 things I enjoy.
Yeah, but there's a million. Unless they're like bear titties, you might as well just go to Instagram because there's all sorts of
titties, like a bear.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a podcast hosted by these
oh, okay,
big-titted bimbos that drink coffee.
I mean, I ain't mad at them. It's no different than a Patreon.
Okay, here's their catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
A podcast without limits about life, sex, dating, and everything in between.
No, what about coffee?
No, just life, dating.
So coffee's in the name of their podcast, but they don't talk about coffee?
Well, from what I can tell, because I see screen caps from their podcast episodes, they're basically wearing anything that has their titties out, and then they have cups of coffee, and they're like cheersing the camera. Like,
so basically us, except with coffee instead of beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're always tits out when we're doing the podcast, so.
I mean, you're right. You right.
We here at Salty Language believe in freeing the nipple, no matter how weird or grotesque they are.
The nipple.
Yeah. And no matter what your gender.
The 2 hosts here, you have Linny Marie.
Okay.
She's a published model and brand influencer based in California.
Okay.
She loves traveling, has been featured in publications as well as music videos.
All right.
Okay. And then you got Chantel Monique.
Wow. These are really model/porn star names.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a published glamour model living in California. She loves creating, has been featured in magazines, catalogs, and billboards. These are the most basic.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. I can't be mad at them for the names because, men are creeps. So I certainly wouldn't want my real name out there if I was them.
Oh, yeah, men are creeps. If it was like, hey, I like doing pour over coffee and, bacon's my jam and all that. But just, I love creating.
Yeah.
I guarantee they're like, all right, Chantel? Yes.
Oh, my.
Like, we need a quote about you for our website. We got a stunning picture of you in blue lingerie. It's going to be perfect. All the guys are going to love it. We just need a quote. I like creating. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's
about how that went.
No worse than the answers that are given on a lot of those beauty pageants, right? They're just not good most of the time. But
I shouldn't make fun of these. These are so. I mean,
no, because I bet they have more fans than we do.
Yeah, I bet you they do. Well, I mean, if you saw their titties, you'd be a fan too. I mean, they have 40. I don't know what this is.
Okay.
I don't know their like whatevers, but I'm assuming this little dude with a heart in their metric window must be their followers. They almost have 500,000 followers.
Yeah, right. So, I said, we can't knock them. They're crushing us.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, their heaving bosoms are destroying us, Tony.
I mean, okay.
That's why I said I ain't mad at anyone doing this stuff. It's, I just do find, does it show, how much are they charging for their stuff?
It does not say.
Nothing?
It was free.
Well, because there's different...
Free subscription.
There's like I said, from what I was told, there's different strategies. Like if you're looking to grow your page, you do a free page, and then you just post pay-per-view content basically.
Weird.
Or you do really low, like $2-3 a month, post like lewd stuff, but the full-on nudes or whatever are again behind a paywall basically. Or you just charge $20 a month and just put it all out there or whatever. So, and I'm sure there's other strategies too. Those were just the ones that we talked about. But it's like, I can't imagine paying X amount of dollars to follow the person and then having to pay for more content on top of that, like that's just me. But again, I'm not a strip club guy, because I don't want to have to pay $20 to get in and then pay $20 for the dances or $30. You know what I mean? Like it's just,
yeah, exactly. I don't want to pay. I don't want to buy overpriced beers.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, because they generally have a
just
minimum.
Pay to get blue bowls.
Yeah,
basically.
Right. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just not my thing. But whatever. If it is somebody else's, it's just mind blowing. But I can understand where doing the free account. Oh, the other one, I'm sorry, there was one more, which is where you do a free account and then a pay account. You use the free account to basically as a teaser or a preview for your pay account.
Like, here's a trailer to my sweet nudes.
Yeah, basically. So that's what I think we should do, is go that way,
Oh, hell yeah.
No full-on ass clapping on the free page.
Oh God, no.
We save that for you got
ass claps are behind a paywall.
Damn right. And no touching.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Well, all right. There's going to be touching. I mean, I'm going to say, listen, I kind of pivoting or staying in the selling out category.
All right.
A couple of people that have bought shirts from us recently. One of them got theirs today and really thought it was comfortable. And she said she ordered a very large one so that it'd be huge so she could wear it without pants. And of course I was like, well, we recommend when wearing any of our products or listening to be sans pants, because
I mean, that should be our mission statement or whatever. Just sans pants.
Right. And listen, if you get a shirt from us, feel free to send us, if you put a picture up somewhere, tag us in it or send us a picture of you and the goods for us to,
Hashtag sans pants.
Show people how hot they can look in our gear, I guess.
Right.
And hopefully I'll get off my ass and do some new designs soon, which I've been saying for 40 years or so. So
I mean, maybe.
It's been close. Yeah.
I'm gonna start clapping my ass.
Sorry, I know. It's come to that. Either I do more T-shirt designs or Tony starts ass clapping.
I don't tell people.
Wait, or may I offer a third option? We put it out there to where you're going to post your ass clapping everywhere unless people pay you.
I mean, that's a terrible idea.
You think they'll just be like, go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the people who listen
You're right.
This podcast.
You're right. Cheeto right now was putting his wallet back in his pants. So
yeah, exactly. He's probably practicing ass clapping just to get on our Instagram.
That's fine. I ain't mad at that. He qualifies for the website. I mean, he'll have to go through a vetting process, of course.
Oh, yeah. Well, he already did. He's cool as shit.
Oh, all right. Well, you seen him clap his ass?
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah, I was going to say we'll have to have
I didn't know we were having ass clap tryouts.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, we're not going to watch them. We'll pretend we watched them, but we'll have somebody else do it. We need an intern.
All right. So say we're going to hypothetically actually have ass clap contests.
Yeah.
Can we please call it the clapping couch?
Yes. You have to get on a couch to.
Yeah.
Yeah. One part of your body has to be touching a couch while clapping them cheeks.
Oh no, I'm gonna set up the the clapping couch room just like the old casting couch porn
nice.
shots.
Nice.
The black leather chair, the weird white wall, the whole situation.
That's fair. Yeah.
And yes, we're gonna need you to remove your pants.
way ahead of you.
As you saw when you walked in on the front door, it said Sans Pants.
Sans Pantalones. That's not my name.
That's just a terrible luchador.
I was going to say it could be our manager. Accompanying to the ring by Sans Pantalones.
Love it. Love it.
Yikes.
I mean, there's that too.
But yeah, once again, if you're listening and you bought a shirt, mug, whatever from us, thank you. We appreciate it. And,
which the sexy, super sexy link is on saltylanguage.com. Just click on the support the show link at the top.
Yeah.
And then it's like support the show and stuff.
And feel free to just dump money into an account for us, you know, if you want to see Tony clap them cheeks. If the money's right, I'm sure you'll try.
I mean, you know, it's got to be a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
like
I mean, if somebody put a couple G's in an account and was like, "Listen, I'll send this to you upon seeing them cheeks meet,"
right?
You know, I mean, you're gonna try, right?
Yeah, just send me like, you know, a couple thousand Doge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although last I looked, it's way down today.
Yeah. To the moon, though. To the moon.
Thanks, SNL.
Yeah, right.
You sons of bitches.
Yep.
I went to bed that night and I'm like, all right, things are looking good. I woke up, what the hell?
Yeah.
What happened?
You went to bed and you're like, to the moon, and you woke up and you're like, we're not even off the ground.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, we took off like the first like SpaceX rockets.
I was gonna say like those ones you did in school, you know, where you like you
put, like the baking soda and shit.
Yeah, and they just fall over basically.
Yeah, those were very exciting.
Pretty exciting, yeah.
I would love to make a video like that when it's like the baking soda rocket and all that. And just kind of barely goes off the land thing, but as soon as it hits the ground, it's just this massive explosion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you do, right? You just gimmick the video so it looks like an atomic bomb going off.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually not a terrible idea at all,
Yeah.
actually.
Kaboom. Fizzle, yeah.
Fizzle.
Be like those fireworks where you light them, they get to the very end of the wick, and they just don't do anything. Someone starts walking up, and next thing you know, that person's in the ER having an arm removed. Well, the rest of the arm removed, I should say. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good, clean fun.
Sure. I don't know about clean.
How was your like Mother's Day and stuff?
It was all right. I was still feeling a little tired from my shot, you know, and
right.
Just it was kind of low key, but you know, it's funny now that my mom is fully vaccinated. You know, my three siblings all came over. So, or wait, two of them came over. My one sister was going to, but she got called into work on her way over here. So
wow.
So she wasn't able to come over. Yeah.
Sounds like some bullshit right there.
Don't even get me started.
You've kind of told me a little bit. Yeah. Whatever. Off the show stuff. But yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But anyway.
Like somebody, her boss, needs to be Tazplex through a table.
Yep. Yep. Twice. Jeez, twice. One more time. The old half and half right through another table.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
You know, it's so weird because the half and half suplex was always one that I really liked. Like, it looks kind of cool because it's a half full Nelson suplex. But just saying a half and half, like whenever you hear them refer to somebody getting a half and half, it just sounds really like lewd.
I thought like that's the kind of creamer they're picking for a coffee.
Oh, yeah. No, they're just
take a half and half if you got it.
They're just drinking half and half. That's all.
Oh,
just straight half and half. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, agreed. So, speaking of coffee, I'm just tangent man all today.
Right.
I see a commercial last night for Dunkin', and they've got these.
We're back to Dunkin'.
We're back
Is this
in
a Dunkin' recap?
Yeah, apparently Dunkin' should be a sponsor of our show. No, they shouldn't, because, well, they can give me donuts, I guess, but I'm sure my doctor would not advise that. But
yeah, I'll take some donut holes every now and then. That'd be all right.
All right. Some. Do they still call them Munchkins?
I have no idea. Oh, do they?
I don't know.
That could be like a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, while you're looking, I'll tell you. So they have these refreshers now, apparently, that or something. I don't know if they call them that, but anyway, that they were advertising them as coconut milk refreshers, and they have like a blue pomegranate and, you know, a couple others, right?
Right.
And I'm watching it, and I'm like, yeah, I'd really rather have it without the milk, though. That's one of the things that I like about the, like, Starbucks refreshers, you know, is they're light. They're not real heavy.
Yeah.
And I know coconut milk's not real heavy, but it's like, I just would rather have something that's not like a, you know, I'd rather just have it with tea or something to that effect. Anyway. But then as I'm watching this commercial at the at the very bottom, it says coconut milk may cost extra. And I'm like, you're advertising this as a drink with coconut milk in it. This isn't a blah, blah, blah with milk, coconut/almond milk available upon request type of thing.
Right.
This is a product made with coconut milk. So coconut milk shouldn't cost extra money. That's weird.
They are still called Munchkins, by the way.
Okay. I didn't know if that was an okay thing.
Apparently the full name is Munchkin Donut Hole Treats.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. Remember when we went through a phase where we were talking about that, how much we hated how companies do that?
Yes.
You know, and we were, you know, like calling things like beverage receptacles instead of cups and that kind of shit because it was just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That falls in there. Why can't they just call them Munchkin Donuts or something like that?
They're donut hole treats, goddamn. Have some respect.
Or better yet, just call them Munchkin Holes.
Yeah. Need to get all up in that Munchkin hole.
Yeah. Bury your face in a box of them.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that was my rant about Dunkin'. That was just it. I just found it really weird that, you know, the drink is...
from what I'm understanding, Brian, fuck you, Dunkin'.
No, what are you doing?
We don't need no damn sponsorship.
I mean...
I'd rather get a sponsorship from Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't be mad if
I'll be clapping while they're pouring hot glazed on me.
Oh, fuck.
And then scream in pain and run out of the building.
Meanwhile, you know, of course, I'll be queuing up some Def Leppard, pour some sugar on me.
Oh, hell yeah. You got to dress up like Def Leppard, too. Like the whole band. You got to chop your arm off and everything.
But the drummer from Def Leppard only got one arm.
Exactly.
Sorry. For those who may not know, that was a... oh, geez, now I can't think of the group.
Bloodhound Gang, bro.
Thank you. Bloodhound Gang wine.
I would just say Google it and figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah. Man. Damn it.
No, I drank a lot on Mother's Day of all things, more than normal.
Well, you know, as you do.
It's like it wasn't even like a mental thing. It was just kind of...
Oh, right.
You know, we went out for coffee before we met my mom.
Yeah.
And the coffee place we went to had, like, actual Irish coffee with whiskey. So I'm like, yes, please.
Oh, you mean not like that bullshit that Dunkin' has?
Yeah, not like, fuck you, Dunkin' had.
We're just going to keep dunking on Dunkin' for this episode.
Hell yeah. No, it was, like, legit. It was delicious, too, by the way. So good.
Now, real quick question. Was that just coffee over a potato?
Yes, it was.
Quick side note, we went to a restaurant one time and they had Irish nachos, and the only thing Irish about the nachos was it was just normal nacho stuff but over potatoes.
Yeah. Irish nachos. Wow. I mean, should they do like Chinese nachos, just nacho stuff on rice?
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
I mean, what are we doing here, people?
I mean, I'd eat that. I wouldn't be that mad at it, but...
Russian nachos is just nacho stuff on vodka?
Delicious. Or potatoes. Take your pick.
Or potatoes.
There's just, you know...
I'll stick with vodka.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll allow it.
But no, so yeah, I had this nice Irish coffee, which is delicious. And then we met my mom at this Mexican place, never been to before, but she's like, oh my God, Tony, they've got the best margarita. My mom loves margaritas.
Yeah.
So I had a margarita, then I had a beer while we're eating lunch.
Was it the best margarita ever?
It was actually really good. And the food was pretty good, too. Yeah. The service sucked. But the food in the margarita was delicious. Like, even Chuck, who is not a big Mexican food fan, was like, these are the best fajitas I've ever had in my life.
Meanwhile, it's the first time he's ever had fajitas.
He's like, I don't even know what a fajita is.
Yeah. He's like, what about feet pics?
I don't know what I ordered, but all right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take that.
He's the guy ordering the fajitas because he doesn't know what they are. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like, I'll have a couple El Paso tacos.
Yeah.
Can I get a burrito? Can I get chimichanga? I'll take the hamburger. Like, what?
No. Yeah, either that or he orders the tacos, but he's like, do you just have hamburger tacos?
Yeah, like, I just want the meat and the shredded cheese and the hard shell.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like the basic bitch taco.
Right.
If I had a taco truck, I would have a basic bitch taco on it.
Right. It's just, it's just beef cheese and...
Yeah, beef cheese, like diced tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then we go to like Michelle's parents' house and like, immediately, do you want a Heineken? Because they buy Heineken because they think I'm a big fan just because I happen to have some of them. It's all right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what?
At least it's in the range of beers you will drink.
That's true.
At least they didn't catch you on an off day one time where you were like just killing one of those like, oh man, that's still in the fridge beers, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
like Tony, we've got Christmas ale for you.
Yeah, oh God. Like my mom's fridge.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I've had enough to drink so far today. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But then I went home, just started crushing beers.
Well, you had to take a breather, you know?
Yeah, it was a weird little Mother's Day for me, but it was good. It was good to see the family and everybody.
Yeah.
I did the classic sucks to be me move, is I went out the day before to get my card.
Oh, yeah.
And, ooh, buddy.
Dude, I was at the grocery store the day before. It was a nightmare.
Yeah. Like, I found, I could because I don't like cards. Cards suck.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of them. It has to be the right one to really catch me.
Yeah.
And I just found one randomly that wasn't even in the Mother's Day section. Because I was at the point I was like, I'm just going to buy a blank card.
You were at Spencer's. Yeah.
Write my own thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. But it was just like a big cheese grater.
Yeah.
And the card is just full of puns, you know?
Right.
It was like, this is a cheesy card, but, and then
you're a great
next
mom.
Time,
yeah.
Next time it's, you're like the goodest mom ever or something. It was something. But I'm like, I have to get this because of the stupid puns. And then I added my own puns to the little note that I wrote in there too.
Naturally.
And then the day of Mother's Day, I went, shit, I didn't get my sister a Mother's Day card.
That's fine. Just write it on a napkin.
So I had to go back to the store, Brian.
Yeah. And there's nothing left. Just a
nothing
wasteland of cards. You know what you do at that point is you just look for the condolences cards.
I mean, what I ended up doing is I bought her a birthday card.
Yep. There you go. That'll work.
And I bought some Sharpies. And the birthday card just had like this dopey looking dog wearing a sombrero on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, am I here to wish you a happy birthday? And I just crossed out birthday and wrote Mother's Day under it. And then you just open up the card. It's like a close up of the dog's face. It just says C, I'm like, oh, we're going to a Mexican place. This is hilarious.
I love it. Though.
I wrote her a nice little note too. But.
Right. Though, I mean, like, we've done that for years where we, like, what was it, last year on my birthday when you got me the Spider-Man card and crossed out 5 and wrote my number?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, making my own cards is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I got away from doing it, but I miss those days of, like how me and Kelly used to always buy each other, like, happy birthday uncle. Like, I would buy her a happy birthday uncle card, and, we'd always do that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I miss doing that. Those were... That's fun.
I mean, I think it's better than getting actual cards.
Yeah.
Because then you kind of make it your own.
Because I'm with you. Otherwise, most of the time, I'll do a quick peruse, and usually I'll end up over at the cards where they're just blank on the inside, and I'll just, scribble whatever, some lewd picture or something in there. Just draw some dicks or whatever. Like you usually do.
So many dicks.
Especially for moms, like.
I mean,
by the way, I don't buy the cards. I put them back.
Well, yeah. That's the funny part.
Yeah. By the way, now I kind of want to go do this.
But, it's like by the time I got to the cards, it was like, it was like this real elaborate front. And you open it up, and it's like, Jesus said you're the best mom. Love be with you. It's like, this is not my style of card at all. all the cards are
you
just
sure?
dopey.
That sounds just
or they were like
you.
Like two mothers from your husband, and I can't give
Perfect.
that to my mom because it's like, you're the woman that makes the best mother that I spend my life with. They're just cards suck.
Now, what you need to do, go into the make your own cards thing. See, it doesn't work for everybody. But you get a picture from Arrested Development of I forgot the like mom boy or whatever the hell that was called.
Mom boy.
Yeah, that Buster and their mom always did. There was like a pageant every year, and there was a magazine for it. I forgot what it was called, though. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah.
But you do that as the cover with what you just talked about as the inside.
Well, that would be funny.
That way it would be, it'll look super creepy. And then give that to her. Because then, your mom will be questioning how she raised you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm about ready to find out what this is.
God, I can't remember what the hell that was.
It is called Mother Boy.
Mother Boy, that's what it was. Okay, I wasn't too far off. Okay. You just Photoshop your head and her head on the heads. And
naturally.
Boom. There you go.
That's a pretty good move, actually.
Free idea for everybody out there. Yeah. Good times. Or if you have a young son, do that for your son's mom.
Right.
Good times there. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Yeah. Especially if there's some smothering going on.
It's been a while since I watched Arrested Development. I kind of feel like I need that in my life.
Same here. I own the original seasons, the non-Netflix seasons.
The Netflix season was pretty weak.
Yeah. I own those on DVD, and every once in a while I'm walking through my room and I'll see them and be like, I should watch that again. Even though I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to go through all the effort to put the damn DVD in when it's on like every streaming service,
but you might.
I actually might because of my data issues. So.
Yeah, man, we gotta like get you an uplink to a satellite or something.
I know, right? I need some of that Elon Musk internet.
Yeah, right. Where's that musky internet? Where's that Doge internet?
No, you had it right. Musky internet is what it should be called.
Yeah, the old musky net.
Musky net, yeah.
That'd be a good name for it.
It would be, actually. That almost sounds like something that like Grand Theft Auto would use as a
absolutely,
like
right?
a business name in it. Yeah.
Yeah, musky net.
Yeah. Speaking of, to give the salty update on my trying to complete a game, or at least moving toward that goal. I'm now up to, I believe, just a hair under 30%.
Nice.
On GTA. So I have all 3 characters open, and I'm at a point where I can jump through. The only thing I kind of don't like where I'm at, though, is like when you play online, how if you quit online, it takes you back to the story mode?
Yeah.
Well, I went to do that the other night, and I'd already played the story for a little while, and I was like, all right, I'm going to jump online, do my wheel spin, and I'm done, Yeah. And then when I quit, it put me into Michael's story, and I had quit just after Trevor, sorry for spoilers if someone hasn't played a 10-year-old game.
Decade-old spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be on its 3rd generation of console soon.
Which is insane.
Yeah, so...
I mean, good for Rockstar.
Right. Anywho, but it was right after Trevor finds out that Michael's still alive. Like, and how you have to drive into Los Santos to go to what's his nuts, the Juggalo friend of Trevor's. You have to go to his cousin's or whatever.
House or whatever.
I got there, stopped for the night, almost decided to go one more mission. I was like, nope, this is a perfect stopping spot, because there's no major anything going on, whatever. So then when I quit the online thing, it puts me into Michael's storyline, and it's the one where like Michael and Trevor go chase the TV producer because his daughter's trying to be on TV. So I had to go through that whole, I mean, I didn't have to, but I had to, I had to go through that whole thing. And then I was like, okay, now I'm in a quitting point. Like, damn it. It got me for another like half hour. So.
That's how to get you.
I know. I thought I had it all maneuvered Didn't expect it to hop me from, because when I stopped, I was Trevor.
Yeah.
So I expected it to save me there, and pick it back up, but not so
you
much.
should always expect the Spanish, or wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're doing video game updates. Did I talk about playing God of War?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I beat God of War 1.
Yeah.
Man, not having I don't know if I bitched about this. The cameras in that suck.
Yeah.
And not having control of the camera is the worst
Yes.
thing ever.
That was my biggest criticism of the game. Otherwise, especially at the time, it was a stellar game.
Oh, yeah.
Because the first one was that PS2 or was that PS3?
PS2.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because I played the PS3 remastered version.
Okay, so here's what it was, I believe. When that came out on PS2, it was one of the final big games on PS2.
Yeah.
That was native to PS2, right? So, and I remember reading an article to where the people who made it were like, yeah, this is about the only game that really pushes the PS2 to its kind of limit. And that's when the PS3 came out, basically. It was right around that same time. So it was one of those things where it proves that we get the next gen console before we need it.
Right.
Like they could have kept putting games out probably for another 5 years or, 2-3 years, whatever. And we wouldn't have known.
Could've.
And I think that's like when you read about the Xbox One, I read an article one time where a guy referred to it as the most useless or pointless console of our lifetime because it really didn't revolutionize anything, and it almost felt like it was just like, well, Sony put a system out, so we got to put something out type of a thing.
They put out the Slim.
Yeah, so here's this.
Or whatever.
Yeah. And now it's feeling that way a little bit with the PS5. Even though the PS5's got all these capabilities and all this, it's like, yeah, there's like no games for it.
Right.
And you can't find one.
Yeah. Not till probably 2022 people are saying that.
Right, which is insane. So, but on the upside, we didn't need another console. Like the PS4 and the Xbox One really could have went longer. But anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, now I'm playing through God of War 2.
Nice.
My whole goal is to play through the whole series.
Oh, wow. I think I've only played... I beat 1, I played 2, but I don't think I ever beat it because I didn't own it. I'm pretty sure I rented it, and played the hell out of it, but didn't beat it in the time I had it rented. And I feel like I played...
I know I beat 1 originally.
Yeah.
I played 2, I played 3. I didn't beat them. And that was about it.
I feel like I played 1 on the PS... I can't remember if I played 1 on the PS4 or not. I know I did on the PS3, but I don't think I ever did on the PS4. I think I was going to. Like, I was going to buy the newest one, and I just never did.
Right.
That way I could yell at my son the whole time or whatever it is he does.
Yeah, boy.
You played that one, didn't you?
I haven't played that one yet.
No? I thought you were the one telling
I was going to download it,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, now that I'm on this thing, I'm like, well, I'm going to play. It'll be my last one I play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless they put out another one.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Then you'll play that one too. Wow. I don't know, whatever.
But yeah, I forgot. They're fun games.
Yeah. Yeah, that first one was like I said, that first one was challenging. It was really cool at the time too.
Oh my god, yeah, it was. For some parts, I'm like, God, I forgot how hard this goddamn thing was.
Yeah.
Well, save points. Save points are the worst.
That was for sure a game that I played and took me a long time to beat because I'd get to a point and get really frustrated. And then,
You'd Kyle their controller through a wall.
Yeah. No. That's one thing I've never done. I've never
done that either.
Never spiked a controller. I've spiked it off, like, the couch. Where I'll kind of...
I spiked them accidentally.
Yeah,
like,
but never...
shit, and it falls and hits the ground.
Never off the floor or the wall or a hard surface, but I have kind of spiked one off a couch once.
Yeah.
And by spiking it off the couch, I mean threw it at the couch door and knew it was going to land on the
Casually
couch.
tossed.
Yeah, it really wasn't even spiking it. So, yeah.
No, that's shitbox behavior there, and I don't do shitbox behavior.
Well, I never did that shit because I always had to replace it. I think I've talked about this before. My parents weren't going to go buy me another back then, $30 controller, and sure as hell ain't, no one's going to buy me a new $60 controller now. I
mean, Brian, if the podcast world's taught us anything, when your equipment starts to fail, just go on Facebook and ask for new equipment.
Yeah, that's true. It does work.
I'm just saying.
I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen a
lot of people do that too.
I've seen it in podcast groups I'm in where people will be like, hey, does anyone have, like my soundboard shit, does anyone have like a backup one I can, buy for a lesser monies because I'm poor?
Like blow. I bogged down my diesel-powered Hitachi vibrator. Does anyone have a new cat engine I can install in it?
Yes. I don't have an engine, but I have a cat.
Yeah, I do have a cat.
That's kind of weird, but all right.
All right.
Really quick, I forgot to mention on GTA, for any long-time listeners, you know that I am absolute shite at flying in video games. But I was actually pretty proud of myself at the first flying mission in the game, which is, listen, it's not complicated. It's a pretty straight shot, right? When you're with Trevor and you're, all you have to do, the hardest part is you got to stay low over the base so you don't get shot down, basically.
Base. Right.
So, and that wasn't that hard. And dude, 3 times in a row, I got to where I was either right by the landing strip. I seriously crashed my plane next to the landing strip one time. That's how close I was. Because I came in a little
for you.
I came in a little hot.
Coming in a little spicy.
And the game's like, you damaged the plane. And I'm like, there's guns in the plane. They'd still be okay. Like, I don't understand.
The pilot spilled their coffee.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Because I was fine. Like, it wasn't
all
that
over their exposed titties.
Yes. As you do.
Just coffee and titties.
Right. Like, I didn't kill Trevor, I was like, for me, that was an exemplary landing.
There you go.
Because, first of all, I was able to walk away, which is rare. Very rare.
To say. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing.
Right. And in fact, I should get a trophy for that. Like, the PlayStation should have recognized how terrible I am at flying and just given me a trophy for landing at all.
We've been chronicling this guy's flying career since PlayStation 1.
He's terrible.
He's fucking terrible.
Like, I wouldn't let him fly a paper airplane.
The Hindenburg flew better than this guy.
Yeah. You ain't wrong.
The Challenger. You know what I'm going to say.
The Hindenburg flew longer than some of my flights in video games.
Yeah, for sure, right?
I don't know if you remember me crashing a plane in Battlefield before I got it off the ground.
I do recall that.
That's talent. That's fucking talent, my friend. And I wasn't trying to. It's just I don't know what it is. I just cannot get the hang of keeping the plane in the air. Really, the problem was every time I went to slow down as I was, getting near the landing, I'd either slow down too much
or punch it Chewy.
Or not enough, and either way I'm coming in hot, so
yeah.
Or, well, not hot, I guess, if, basically the one time I basically had cut the engine and didn't realize I did. So I pretty much just, like right as I'm trying to get it to pick back up, you know how it is. Once you drop below a certain altitude, you're not picking the plane back up.
Yeah, it's over.
And that's what happened the one time. And the thing buzzes, to warn you when you're dropping too low, basically. So, and I tried. It just,
My Apple Watch does the same thing when I'm clapping.
Right. I just want to know if it counts. Does it count claps as steps?
I had to get an update for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I tried it 3 times, was really close, and then was like, fuck this. I
don't blame you.
I skipped it. Now, again, in the past, I would have probably kept trying because I was really close, But also, I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this. I just want to move on. So
let me live my life.
Well, think about it. It's like, I'm sure flying's going to come back into the game at some point because especially when they're like, Trevor's an Air Force pilot. And I'm like, oh man.
There's definitely more flying to be.
It's like, well, there's going to be a lot of
stealing planes and shit, just practicing.
Dude, I'm so bad.
You'll be all right.
Yeah. Driving, I'm really good at. I'm really good at that. And like the first heist that you do, I fucking aced that. No problem.
Ace of base?
Yeah, got all the jewels, got all,
Run the jewels?
Yep, got away from the cops, no problem, all that stuff.
Fuck the police?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Oh.
I just drove away from the police.
I'm just trying to think of more like bands and music around.
Yeah. Well, I guess I kind of fucked the police because in that mission you do have like a giant van that you're essentially running cops off the road to protect the people on the motorcycles. So
yeah, but Those cops deserved it.
Yeah.
They were too busy eating Dunkin' Munchkin donut hole treats.
Yeah. It was nice to finally get some damn money in the game, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyway, enough about that. Like I said, just, glad that I'm pushing through. I really like the fact that they have that skip thing, though, because, like I said, the flying missions are really frustrating. Also, they're more boring than driving. At least that first
part is if you get stuck, you can advance the story and keep playing.
Exactly. And I like that.
The story's great.
Yeah, that's the thing is I want to keep playing because of the story,
Yeah. I've only been telling you that for years, Brian.
I know. And finally I'm listening. I'm finally listening. I do think it's funny when Michael's wife leaves him, how, like, his kid takes his car also after he drugs you, which was funny. But then they leave you with this, like, beater of a car, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this. First nice car I saw, I'm like, thief, drove it home.
Yeah, I mean, that is the GTA way.
Yeah. I'm like, and then I remembered I have it's a Pfister Comet. That's what it's called. It's a Porsche, basically. I already had that in my garage. I forgot I stole that a while ago. I forgot it was in there. So, but whatever. Now I have two nice rides. So
there you go.
That'll teach the game to spawn me at the golf course.
I mean, you can play some golf, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. One of my neighbor's dogs has been barking since we started recording. I don't know if you can hear it.
No.
But I'm about ready to go AWOL. It's driving me insane. But I have to have my window open or I will have a heat stroke up here.
That's fair. That's just ridiculous, though. You shouldn't it'd be like letting a baby scream for an hour, I mean, not an hour, I guess, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like my neighbor's over. I'm pointing. Not anyone knows what the fuck I'm pointing.
Oh, no, everyone can see it.
Well, my neighbor's over here. If, like, Bomber barks for 15 seconds, he starts, like beeping his truck and shit.
Yeah, he's basically flipping his lights on and off like he's a dad with his daughter on the porch.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's enough of that kissing. Click, 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 click.
Meanwhile, wherever the hell this dog is seriously, for an hour.
Wouldn't it be funny if you found out it was Bomber?
Yeah, I'd be like, oof.
Yeah.
Oof. We're not gonna recap this night.
Yeah. I'll be all, so Tony, how about that dog last week? And you're like, hey, look over there.
It over. It's crazy.
Yeah, hey, look over there. We're changing subjects.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
One of those things, Brian. One of those things about living in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I honestly can't wait to get more space in my life. I need to get out of a tight-knit neighborhood again.
Yeah. You need stretch.
Claustrophobic, man.
Stretch your legs, man.
I know. I'm about ready to just, like, live under a bridge. That'd be cool.
That's trollish.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Make people pay tolls.
Or answer your questions.
Yeah. Answer me these questions 3.
Yeah. I'd allow it.
You know what's rough, man?
Certain grits of sandpaper.
Yeah. I actually need to get some sandpaper. That's beside the point.
Yeah.
No. Like right now. Oh, well, no, not right now. An hour and a half ago, I had no idea what I was making for dinner tomorrow for my now vegetarian daughter.
Oh, yeah, right.
Which is kind of a nightmare.
Just some boiled celery, right?
You know, it's so funny you say that because that's what Michelle said.
Really?
Like, just tell her we're having celery for dinner. And I was like, oh, ants on a log, right?
No, tell her you're having celery soup. When she comes over, just have chopped pieces of celery in a bowl of water.
Well, we're gonna tomorrow. We're gonna do a baked potato bar.
Okay.
For dinner.
Sweet. Like just pouring bourbon and different stuff over potatoes?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm going to make a dirty baked potato.
An old-fashioned baked potato?
Old-fashioned baked potato. But it's kind of hard because I'm not used to cooking like this. So I'm like,
yeah.
Like, I don't want to just make salad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And it's like, eventually I'm going to run out of ideas of baked potato. Yeah, running out of ideas.
There was
for veggie stuff.
Well, there used to be an app. Let me see if I still have it or not.
Oh, I can't besmirch my phone for a vegetarian app.
No.
What am I gonna do? Just shove salad in the lightning port?
Yes. No.
What am I gonna do? Rub carrots on his face?
Yes. I don't have it anymore. I don't know if it still exists or not. I can't remember what it's called. Fluffy Bunny Ash told me about it, but it was basically the concept behind it was like a Tinder app for dinner, to where like random recipes would come up and you could just swipe, right? And you could put in like that you wanted vegetarian dishes.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say that could be kind of a different way of approaching it. Because, if something pops up and you're like, that looks gross, you just move on, But it'd give you like something to kind of...
Left swipe.
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of vegetarian stuff out there, of course. So
yeah, I know. But when I just sit down and think like, like she's coming over this weekend. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be cooking this weekend.
Whole weekend's a whole different story. I'm thinking...
like it's going to be like baked potato again.
You're like, listen, it's that or celery soup.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's
I was even thinking earlier this week.
Yeah, because one day is one thing, but a weekend's a whole different story.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I texted her just, earlier in the week. I'm like, hey, let's make beef jerky this weekend. She's like, oh, I'll help you. I'm like, well, yeah, that's the whole point. And I even thinking like, oh, yeah, you're vegetarian now.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if I can make, oh, God. Oh.
No. Don't even say it.
No. It made me think of something I saw online. Banana peel pulled pork.
Wait.
That's some vegan bullshit.
Wait, so they use banana peels instead of actual pork?
Yeah, like you cut them up into strips. So it replicates the stringiness.
Too far. Nope, sorry. I can't.
I know, right?
I can't do that one.
No, science has gone too far. And it's not even science. No. Witchcraft.
Yes.
This is how you get burned at the stake.
You
start making banana peel pulled pork.
So seriously,
call it something like pulled plantain or something.
What's to stop you at that point?
That sounds like a weird porn.
It does. What's to stop you from? Couldn't you just do the banana peels for beef jerky then? Well, I guess it wouldn't firm up probably, but anyway, let's not even go down that road.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google.
All right, so I saw an ad on Instagram the other day for a company I cannot remember the name of, but all of their products are basically meat products, but they're all like they have sausages and all sorts of pepperoni and all this other stuff, but I think it's all made from like black beans and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little intrigued. Like if somebody was like, hey, I have a charcuterie board of their stuff, I'd be like, okay, I'll try it, but I'm not going to go out and buy it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, yeah, if it was an appetizer or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm clicking on a recipe, Brian.
I told you not to.
It's Eric's Original Vegan Jerky.
Oh, my. Okay. I'm real curious about what they use.
Well, first off, I got to scroll through the 18 pages of shit I don't care about.
Yeah.
A classic. Oh, it's here. It's got 5 stars from 4 reviews. So.
Okay.
4 people like this stuff.
Yeah, but it's probably people who eat, banana peel, pulled pork.
Pulled pork?
Yeah.
Yeah. People should, no, stop.
Yeah.
So it's a classic vegan jerky recipe that's affordable, delicious, and packed with protein. The perfect snack for anything from road tripping to movie night. 4 cups dry soy curls. What is what?
I don't know.
I don't know what a soy curl is.
Yeah.
Olive oil, soy sauce, liquid smoke, vinegar, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, ground mustard, cayenne, optional, black pepper to preference.
All right. What the hell is a soy?
I guess I'm clicking it.
I feel like.
Oh, of course, sticks with Amazon. I'm not buying through his link, you bitch. So soy curls. Contains the whole bean. How exciting.
Okay. That make it better? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Of course.
I don't know what a soy curl is. Such great taste. Very filling. Okay.
I mean, those are the things you expect it to say.
So, this Eric dude says they're extremely versatile little squiggles of soy. Perfectly bland on their own and soak up anything. Put them in my opinion, are basically like little pieces of plain chicken.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, that's basically what it says too. Once cooked, the curls have a unique texture and flavor similar to that of chicken. I don't know, man.
Soy is the devil.
I'm not a fan of... Yeah, I don't want more soy in my diet if I can help it. So
yeah, I try to avoid soy because soy gives you man boobs.
Yeah.
Because the soy counteracts your testosterone because of all the estrogen in it.
Yeah. So that's right out.
Exactly.
No, here's an idea for you. What you could do with her though is, what her like favorite dishes and stuff are, right?
I mean, I thought I knew. I have no idea anymore.
Well, no, you know what I mean. Like what she liked before is like, can you do a vegetarian version of that? I mean, it's a little warmer. Otherwise, chili would be a go-to.
Yeah, I was thinking of making my chili recipe somehow vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of shame involved, probably. But no, I seriously don't know why. I don't know what vegetarian chili consists of.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, chili is just like meat.
Yeah.
And then some sort of delicious fucking gravy you make, and you put it all together.
Yeah.
You got your little chili.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you put in it? Corn? I have no idea. What's a vegetarian chili consist of?
I don't even know. Yeah.
Meat vegan nails?
Meat substitute. Duh.
Meat? No. What was it? Impossible brew meat or whatever?
Yes.
I mean, I probably could buy that ground impossible stuff and make.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the impossible stuff's made out of. It stuff weirds me out. Beef's made out of cow. I know what a cow is.
The other stuff's made from like plant proteins, like chickpeas and shit like that.
But
they're all made from different stuff. But
plants don't lift weights.
Sure they do. Just when you're not looking, they get swole.
Do they?
I mean,
possible meat ingredients: soy protein concentrate, coconut oil, sunflower oil, potato.
Yeah.
Potato. Protein, yeast, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, see? Perfect.
I don't know, man.
No? All
right. I should just pick up some of that stuff. Be like, we're throwing down. We're doing this.
I keep looking at it when I'm in the store. One of these times I'm going to pull the trigger on it just to try it. Because what I want to do is two things. One, I want to make like a hamburger, right? Yeah. And the other thing I want to do is like put it in with like spaghetti sauce. Because I want to see how the chew differs. Because if the chew isn't right, I won't be able to do it.
Fair enough.
But if the flavor's on point and the chew is decent, then yeah, I could do it occasionally. But I'm still not going to do it all the time because if you look at it, it's really not better for you aside from it's not red meat.
Right.
Like a lot of if you look at the a great example is like the Impossible Whopper, right? It's not healthier than a regular Whopper. They're both calorie bombs.
Well, yeah, it's because it's covered in Whopper topping.
that Whopper rub, which Whopper also sounds like a porn.
Yeah, it does. Really does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So,
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting learning experience.
Right. So I typed in vegetarian chili. And I'm on all recipes.
I'm assuming it's made out of like celery and carrots. I don't know.
So I'm on all recipes, and this says the best vegetarian chili in the world. It has a 5-star rating with 2,223 ratings.
That's a lot of ratings. So that's why I clicked on it because I'm like, well, this seems like it probably is pretty good. All right.
Oh, yeah, see, they just cheat. So, okay. So, olive oil, medium onion, 2 bay leaves, ground cumin, oregano, salt, celery, green pepper, jalapeno peppers, garlic, 2 cans of chopped green chilies, a pop-up, apparently, because it just had to show up while I was reading the damn thing, tomatoes, chili powder, black pepper, kidney beans, garbanzos, black beans, whole kernel corn, and 2 12-ounce packages of vegetarian burger crumbles.
Ugh, that just sounds gross.
I know, it does, but...
A burger crumble? If I saw burger crumble on the menu, I'm leaving.
Bullshit. You used to eat pizza with pork crumble.
Yeah, no. Well, you're right. You're right, Brian.
And listen,
you're right.
We all know pork's delicious, but the concept of pork crumble just does not sound as delicious as, I don't know. They could have called it something much better.
Pork crumble.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your answer. The best vegetarian chili in the world says vegetarian burger crumbles. So, sorry, you can't argue with that.
I mean, I guess.
It says right here, it's on the internet. And
5 stars.
Internet does not lie. So,
not much.
For anyone interested, I'll have the link in the show notes if you want to look at it. Although, basically, it's make your normal chili and throw in vegetarian crumbles instead. Yeah, that's basically
what
I'm...
meat, put meat, M-E-E-T, in it.
I know there's other shit used for vegetarian chilies. I mean, there's some where it's just beans. I'm sure there's probably some that use, I can't imagine
I have
tofu.
All the access I could want to broken glass.
Delicious.
That's vegan.
Delicious.
That's meat-free.
Probably. Well, I mean, you'd probably have to make sure you wipe it off, because I'm sure the hands that touch it are not meat-free.
Yeah, that's true.
You catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
Fat.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, bro.
Yeah. But, yeah. Otherwise,
I mean, my go-tos are, basically all been derailed now.
Well, yeah, because, meatloaf is right out, because doing a vegetarian meatloaf. Fuck that right in the face.
No, what? Exactly. And I mean, I can't make my sausage loaded pancakes anymore.
Have you ever made veggie burgers? Like black bean type burgers?
The last time I ate a black bean burger, Brian.
Yeah.
It was the worst experience.
Okay, that's fair. I know there's a lot of recipes.
The burger was delicious. The aftermath was not a pleasant experience.
Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. All right.
I was like, oh, this is pretty tasty.
Oh, jeez.
Fast forward. When I was like, wow, this sucks.
When you're like, I should probably put a seatbelt on this toilet.
Yeah, I start writhing in bed like I'm, what's his nuts from fucking Alien.
Yeah.
Everyone has no idea what's going on. They're like, oh, the captain's awake. He's awake. And he's just like, Pretty much how I woke up in the middle of the night.
That's fair. So it sounds like that's a go for another dish.
Oh, that was amazing.
Wait until she asks for that.
Yeah, I don't even remember why I tried. I think we're at Bar 145 and they're known for their burgers. I'm like, oh, I've never had a black bean burger before. I should try this.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Legolas over the horizon's like, those aren't orc horns. He was right.
I mean, they might have been.
No.
You don't know what an orc horn... I mean, maybe that was what orc horns really were. They just eat some black bean burgers and,
Yeah, I was, wishing for death. It's like I open up the Pandora's box and the what are they? The Xenobites or whatever from Hellraiser popped out.
Right.
They just started serving me a black bean burger.
I just picture your neighbors are like, are there coyotes in this neighborhood?
Yeah, like, what is happening? It's just me in the yard screaming.
Somebody buy a sperm whale?
Yeah. It was basically like going through a werewolf transformation.
Yeah, that's
without
fair.
all the werewolf.
And way more intestinal cramping.
Yeah, just the same amount of ripped clothing and pain, though.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, good times.
Well, yeah, so if anyone listening has any good ideas for recipes for Tony.
Yeah, and don't just say a fucking green pepper.
Yeah, because let's be honest, you've already done a lot of stuff with peppers and mushrooms in that aspect. Where you've made like pizzas and stuff with them, but you could just do vegetarian ones instead. But whatever.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just
you know what you should do.
It's gonna be a stuffed pepper with a raw carrot laying on it.
You should hit up a friend of the show, Eric Palicki.
Oh yeah.
Because last I knew, he was either vegan or vegetarian. I don't remember which, so I don't want to misspeak.
Well, I can't go full vegan. That's too.
No.
crazy.
I'm just saying he's probably got.
No.
Maybe
Have you
has
had cheese made out of nuts.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. After hearing about some of that stuff on what was that podcast? The Illusionist.
I thought the podcast is called "This Ain't Cheese."
No. She talked about how, I forgot where it was at. There was a vegetarian restaurant that the local government or whatever, or health department or whatever, made them change a bunch of names of their stuff because, like everything in the place was vegetarian. It's right on the sign, all that kind of stuff. She came up with a tuna fish like sandwich. And from what everyone said, it was delicious, but they made her call it something else. And they did that with various things because, I don't know if you know, the FDA actually has rules on what you can call, a chicken wing or blah, blah, blah. There's places, I don't know if you saw recently in Texas, I think it was, they're going to make all those, meat substitutes. They can't call themselves, beef, or there's certain terminologies they won't be allowed to use.
I mean, I get it because it's not beef.
Well, but they're saying, it's misleading. And it's it's only misleading if you're a fucking idiot. I mean, read the package. Impossible or Beyond or whatever. Right on the thing, it says made from plants. Last time I checked, cow, like you said, beef is made from cows. So you could go, okay, this is clearly not cow.
Well, I mean, because I don't know how many meat substitutes are out there, but if they ever called, beef made from plants in little tiny letters. I get that.
Yeah. But most of them are pretty upfront with the fact that they're a plant-based alternative to red meat.
Yeah.
But anyway, in this episode, or maybe it was on the Sporkful, there were similar, in fact, there might have been a crossover or something. Anyway, but there was somebody who came up with, they have different cheese sauces that they do.
Right.
And apparently people rave over how amazing they are. And I was like,
really?
I would really like to try some of those. And I was in the store the other day in a jar near the pasta sauces and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw, one that was, I forgot what it was, but it's made from, I think, cashews or something like that. And, it's a cheese sauce to use for macaroni and cheese, basically. And I was so tempted. I almost bought it just for curiosity.
I mean, I'm willing to try it.
It's not that I'm looking to switch away from cheese. I'm just I'm so curious, how this can be called anything near cheese,
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah. Witchcraft. I mean, we know the answer.
Witchcraft is indeed what it is.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Spicy witchcraft.
Yeah. Anyway. We've talked about food for quite a while here, I guess. So.
I like food, though.
I do, too, but...
I like food a lot.
So anything else happened this week?
Oh, God. Not entirely. That sick-ass Venom trailer. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Where they show Carnage.
Carnage. I kind of... I'm not mad at... Well, I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Woody Harrelson?
Yes, Woody Harrelson being as Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah, that was an interesting casting. So yeah.
I mean, it should be. I mean, I thought the first Venom movie was kind of it was all right.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, for all I know, this trailer could be the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, very well
but
could be.
The trailer was fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Venom's making him breakfast.
Yeah, I laughed. He's Venom's singing and making breakfast.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of funny. And the end part after the title shows in the trailer, when it shows him in the convenience store, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't get the chocolate," and the Venom voice is like, "Can I eat her?"
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I laughed a couple times and. The only thing I don't like is I hate when they do a trailer like that And I understand we're not going to get a full-on real great look at Carnage right away, right? Like, you get a pretty good look at him, but there's no, like, it's so dark and everything, you know, it's not, it's like, I hope that it's the way a lot of monster movies are, which is where they just don't want to spoil it completely right now. You know, we'll get a better look down the road or something like that, but...
Yeah, I'm sure we will, because I didn't know when the movie's coming out, I can't remember.
I don't know, yeah. And
I mean, that was pretty fun, but I mean, all in all, it's been kind of a, you know, besides, you know, other things happening in the world, it's been kind of just a week.
Yeah. Oh, you know, it's funny.
We're recording a little late.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's a bummer, but.
Yeah. I went to, I was going to start watching The Bad Batch.
Oh, yeah. I have not started that yet.
And I jumped online real quick and was like, you know, what should I watch before? Because I'm like, making sure that, like, wasn't something I missed or something. And, you know, it mentions a couple different things, and one of them was the final season of Clone Wars. Right. And I'm like, I don't know if I watched that whole season. Then it was like, well, specifically the first 4, because they're introduced in those 4 episodes. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm like, I think I watched those, but I'll go back and, you know, just refresh myself on those. Played the first one, and I was like, yeah, I remember this. Start the second one, and I'm like, I don't remember this at all. So I watched it, put on the third one, same thing. I'm like, I don't remember this at all. Like, I'm pretty sure I only watched the first episode. So I knew who the Bad Batch were and kind of dug them, but I hadn't watched the whole story arc.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I clearly haven't watched the whole season then, so I was like, well,
right.
You know, so I haven't watched any more. I only watched the first 4, but, you know, so I'm going to finish that up before, and, you know, Bad Batch is coming out once a week anyway, so by the time I get to it, there'll be 2 or 3 episodes, so I can, or maybe I'll just wait until it's, you know, done and then watch it or something. I don't know.
I've heard Netflix has a superhero show called Jupiter Rising.
Jupiter's Legacy.
Whatever. I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's based off a Mark Millar comic.
Oh, really?
Yep. I remember reading. I liked the comic. It got a little weird at one point because Miller, the way he does stuff most of the time is, if you read his books, more so now, he writes for them to get picked up as TV shows or movies.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, you can just feel it in the way his stuff is.
It's like the way we podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it's not dumb, you know, because he's had a lot of things optioned.
Right.
You know, but what tends to happen is he'll write like a good first story arc, and then the stories just go to shit because I don't think he gives a shit. I think once he has that one that could get it picked up, that's all you need is the pitch. You know, now he's
he's like, I'm in, bitches.
Yeah, and then he just moves to the next one. And I'm not saying he's half-assing it, really, but it's just like, I don't know, some of them, they trail off significantly after, like, the first arc is over kind of a thing.
Right.
You know. But, yeah, I haven't watched it yet, though. I'm curious to watch it.
Yeah, I've been, you know, it is.
Yeah.
Watching this, watching that.
I know, and then
watching, like, the Hobbit movies again. And
yeah. I haven't watched the Hobbit movies. I've watched obviously the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I've never watched the Hobbit ones.
Oh, they're terrific. They're on Peacock, baby.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I have Peacock because, you know, WWE Network. So
it's like, that shit's free. I didn't know that shit was free.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
I was looking for somewhere to watch Major Payne, and it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah, they have shows that are not free, you know, on there. Like, I believe the whole most of the WWE Network is not free, of course. You have to join. They may have some free content, but it's most of the stuff is on the pay tier. But the pay tier is only $5 a month, whereas like the WWE Network was $10 a month. So I get all the Peacock stuff plus the WWE stuff for $5 a month.
Right.
So that was like when they said they were moving to that. I'm like, okay. The only thing I don't like is I keep seeing commercials for stuff on the WWE Network stuff, and in the very bottom left, it says like content may vary over time. And I'm like, man, I hope they don't pull shit off of there and then put stuff on. You know, it's like
they probably will.
The beauty of the WWE Network was they basically were like, here's all the stuff we have, and then they just kept adding to it. You know, like Netflix or whatever. Well, not Netflix, but you know what I mean. It's more like it's just a collection that keeps growing versus random content here and there type of a thing. It's, you know.
They'll probably start pulling shit off of it.
Yeah. On the other side
just
of it,
because.
It's probably not a huge deal to somebody like me. I don't spend as much time watching old wrestling as I used to.
Right.
You know, when I used to get bored, I would throw on like an old Royal Rumble or something like that. But now there's so much shit that I want to watch that, you know, instead of going back and watching stuff, for the most part, now I'm more like, what have I not watched? And, you know.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
That's right. That's right.
Don't hurt me.
Right.
No more.
Correct.
Yes. No, it's been, yeah. I mean, excited, man.
Yeah.
It's been a week. That's all I can really say.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Sleep has not been great.
Same. My sleep's been garbage.
Yeah, and you know, work's been fairly busy, and you know, I got a new guy, so I'm showing him the ropes, and yeah, you know, good times.
Giving him tender kisses and such.
Oh hell yeah, buddy! Trying to convince him to buy my old lawnmower. He's got like an old fashioned manual push one because his yard's small.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, I got an old one. I'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
$600. It's yours, man.
Like I put gas in it 2 weekends ago. First pull, fired right up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Died immediately after, but no.
Caught on fire, actually.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
But it ran.
Yeah. Well, that's what old things did. They catch on fire once in a while, but you just let them cool off, and they'll start right back up. You know,
it's fine.
Yeah.
A little char, it's some of that patina the kids like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives it character or something.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I gotta stop eating like a goddamn savage.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that earlier too. My mom made scalloped potatoes and ham yesterday.
Yeah.
And speaking of ham, that's what I went on it. So.
I've been eating like a goddamn animal lately.
Yeah.
You know, I just get that ass-clad body.
I know, right? I actually was. I mean, not that I'm like looking for an ass-clad body, but well, I mean, I'm looking. No, anyway. But yeah, I was thinking that yesterday though too. I was like, God, I gotta quit eating like this. Like this.
Oh, I know, right?
Like I just don't feel good eating like this. But then you eat the food and it's like, this is so good, and I just want all of it. And then you eat all of it, and then you spend the next like day and a half going, why'd I eat that?
Yeah, it's like regrets.
Yeah.
So much regrets.
Yeah. Well, it's similar to like the drinking, right? Like when you're in 20s, you know, you still had that iron stomach. You could eat anything, pretty much, you know, whatever, no big deal. And now it's like if you eat something that wrecks you, it's like it takes a day and a half or two to feel right again, you know?
Yeah, it's
like black bean burgers.
Like, wow, boy. I'll talk about those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not like I eat like shit, but man, I don't eat great.
Yeah.
It's hard though, man. It's hard.
Hard out here for a pimp.
Exactly. Especially, you know, like, man, I just feel like lately I've been working so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think what it
started
is.
to work the weekends again and shit.
Oh, that's a good time.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best. You know, it's starting to get nice out.
Time to get back to your jazzercise.
Oh, so good. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whatever. It is what it is. Life goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't done in a while?
Boogie board.
You're right. It's been like 2 years.
What?
I haven't bought a fresh bottle of whiskey in a while.
I haven't either. I also haven't had, you know, haven't really drank much whiskey in a while, aside from what I drank at your house.
2 weekends ago.
No, I didn't.
We put some damage in that bottle of Wilderness Trail.
All right, I meant at home, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've had a little, but I haven't.
With any luck, this week I'll get that thing I was talking about, and we can start doing some things on the side, and maybe involving a little pause and some bourbons.
Are you saying we can do some whiskey and claps?
Yes.
That's
Dude, that's going to be the name of my whiskey bar. Whiskey and claps.
All the dancing in there has to be ass clapping.
It has to be ass claps. And everyone's going to walk out with gonorrhea.
It's like line dancing, but everybody's doing ass claps.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that'll be very
Spin your
strange.
butt cheeks round and round.
Slap them together, they'll make a sound.
Exactly.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, man, you all want to go down to whiskey and claps? Or, I mean, give it enough time, whiskey and collapse.
Or whiskey and, like you said, whiskey and the clap.
Yeah, whiskey and the clap. It goes so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Joe Bob, not if you're wearing them shorts again.
God damn it.
Listen, I wear them because they are the most acoustic pair of drawers I got.
Timothy Stephen, I swear. Why would you wear your jorts?
Did you cut up that perfectly good pair of jorts I got you from the Walmart the other day?
I know those brand new Wranglers I bought you.
Did you cut the buttocks out of those again?
You know they're too short when you can see the pockets.
Especially nature's.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
8-ball, ass pocket. What? I mean, corner pocket.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine walking into a bar like that for the first time? Like a redneck bar. And they're all just booty clapping.
What was booty clapping? Like, what is
and like
going
Daisy
on here?
Dukes, Oh, man. Good times.
Good times indeed.
Yep.
The wait staff, they just call them the lumberbacks.
Oh, my.
I get nothing.
The lumberbacks. Yee.
Dav, I'm going to need you to be front house manager.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I mean,
Naturally.
I'm assuming you're putting him in a dangerously short pair of shorts.
Oh, God, yes. Yes.
Right.
In a flannel kimono.
Once again, dangerously short flannel.
Dangerously short flannel kimono.
Right.
Yeah.
Just long enough to keep the law away.
Exactly.
Barely.
Exactly.
Like, if he even remotely bends his knee, he's breaking the law.
Yep. Just long enough to cover up the plums.
Yep. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, dude. So, did you see the picture of Seth Rogen sans beard that's been going around?
No.
No, you should look it up real quick.
Oh, boy.
Because at first I thought there's like a filter, I think, on Instagram or one of the social medias that will like remove your beard, basically.
Right.
And I thought that's what it was, but I think I think I read that he actually shaved his beard off for the Pam and Tommy series that's going to be on Hulu.
Huh.
And I was like, oh my God, what a creep.
Yeah, he does look interesting, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's the danger of shaving your beard off. You forget what you look like under that thing.
What is he playing, Pam and Tommy?
Probably I was going to say probably some sleazy producer, but I don't know.
Huh.
Probably playing Pam.
Probably.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the promo pics for that?
No.
No, like Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, is playing Tommy. And I can't remember the woman playing Pam, but dude, the pictures they've heard are pretty decent. Like, give you vibes of Pam and Tommy for sure.
Well, now we have to look.
All right.
No, Nick Offerman's going to be in it.
Yep.
Let's go look at the full cast of crew. I got to know what's his face is playing.
Seth Rogen. Yeah.
Lily James. I don't even know who this is.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who she was either.
Okay. Why isn't Seth Rogen? Andrew Dice Clay's going to be in the show?
Hell yeah.
Oh, so Seth Rogen's playing Rand, whoever that is.
Exactly. I don't know.
Glad I looked.
Yeah. Nick Offerman's playing a manly man of some sort.
Well, naturally, right?
Pretty much all they let him play anymore.
Huh. All right, so let me go Pam and Tommy promo. see here. See, Lily James with Pam Anderson. Okay, that's what we got going.
Wow, you sound like.
Yeah.
Right? It gives you vibes of them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How wild, huh?
Yeah. It's weird to see him with a regular arm, though. You know.
Yeah. Right.
I hope out there somewhere
someone.
I hope out there somewhere someone photoshopped the Winter Soldier arm on him.
Well, that would be amazing. Just put it on his dick.
Yes. 100%. A gift from Wakanda.
Exactly.
Now you're like us. Was this an elephant trunk? Kinda. Oh, man.
Now, one of the things that popped up when I was looking this up was one of the side searches was Pam Anderson unrecognizable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm kind of curious.
All right. Yeah, speaking of unrecognizable, did you see the pictures that came out of DiCaprio and whatever new movie he's in? And the headline for it was like DiCaprio unrecognizable, and you look at it and you're like, yeah, that's totally Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, it just looks like he's gotten a little fatter. Like, as they said years ago, he's basically just becoming Val Kilmer as he gets older. You know, when Val Kilmer was at his biggest, that's just basically, or Jack Nicholson. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Val Kilmer. I meant Jack Nicholson. Just as he gets older, he's just looking more and more like him. That's all.
I gotta say, they say Pam Anderson unrecognizable, so I just put in Pam Anderson 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks like Pam Anderson. She's definitely had some work done.
Yeah.
But I would be able to, like, oh, yeah, that's her.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why there's so much of that shit that go. I mean, it's clickbait. We know why, but
yeah, I mean, she's obviously older, but
yeah,
whatever.
But there's so many. Like, I love the ones that'll be like, the cast of How I Met Your Mother's unrecognizable now. It's like, yo, that show was just on like 2 years ago. Like, they don't look any different. Like, stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, or any of that shit. You know, so much of it is like, oh, you won't even recognize. As soon as you see him, you're like, yeah, that just looks like an older or, you know, plastic surgery version of who they are.
Yeah,
like,
I don't expect her to look like the Pam Anderson from 20 plus years ago when she was a smoke show, just fresh on the scene.
Well, and she even changed from that point because she got titties after that.
Right.
Because when she was on, like, you know, her
Home
early
Improvement.
I don't know if it was before or after Home Improvement when she got them, but it was like, you know, when she first came on the scene, she didn't have them gigantic bosoms, you know, and I think she's gotten them reduced since.
The fool.
So, you know, it's like, I don't know, whatever. People are strange like that.
People are very strange like that.
Yeah. The worst part is that shit gets you.
It did, because I'm like, why? What do you mean she's unrecognizable?
Right. You pull it up, she has a tiger head now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Like, you know what? I would, if I saw her from the back, I wouldn't have known that was her.
So let's see here. One day ago, it's just a hefty Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right?
That's his face.
Yeah, no question.
What do you mean unrecognizable? If he was like a burn victim, you're like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
Boy, he looks surprised.
Yeah. It'd be different if they were like, he's unrecognizable, and you saw him and he weighed like $150.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be like, whoa, like, you know, like he dropped some weight. You know, like if he just got like super gaunt for a role or something like What's His Nuts in The Sixth Sense. That's unrecognizable.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it took you a minute when you saw him to be like, wait, is that, you know, but it certainly wasn't, you know, as soon as you saw him, you're like, oh, yeah, it's that guy, you know.
Yeah, it's just, oh, okay, it's Leonardo DiCaprio with a couple extra LBs.
My favorite caption was like, it's probably because he's sitting next to a woman that's over 30.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And, anyway.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever.
I know, right?
It doesn't even make sense.
No. Like, it's just straight clickbait. That's all it is, you know. Or like if he had like shaved his head, had no facial hair, something like that again, you know, like, because he hasn't really been full on baby face in a while, you know.
I hate the internet,
Yeah,
but I love it at the same time.
I know. Like we've said for years, right? The internet giveth and it taketh away.
Leonardo DiCaprio unrecognizable, wearing a clever Leonardo DiCaprio costume.
Yeah, basically, that's all it really is.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio unrecognizable after 5-pound weight gain.
I mean, basically, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Kids these days.
Whatever, Trevor.
Yeah. So,
I mean, that's hilarious.
What's that?
Somebody tweeted Leonardo DiCaprio unrecognizable, and they have Dana Carvey in the master disguise.
That was my favorite part of it, was that that was what Twitter did all day when that came out, was basically all sorts of different, you know, different ones, which was quite fun. At least for a while, right, you know, there. After a while, it's like, okay, one, you know, at first,
like, we've seen it all.
Yeah, at first they're all kind of funny, and then after a little while, you're like, okay, 1 in like 15 is funny, and
yeah.
But still, yeah. So, and did you see Tawny Katane died?
I did see that.
Man,
I saw her through my rifle scope.
I don't. That's weird, man.
She died of white snake radiation?
No.
She died of...
No, it wasn't from
fawniness?
Falling off of a car hood. No. Her brother today, they haven't released the official like cause of death yet, but her brother today issued a statement or something to where he said she died of a broken heart.
What? Does she have a heart attack? Because that makes sense.
I don't know, man. I think he's meaning more in the love context, but he didn't. Like I said, I think the coroners are still, you know, doing their thing.
Oh shit, she's only 59?
Yeah.
Jesus.
59? Oh wait, no.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Believes she died of a broken heart.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
I mean, what?
What if the coroner comes out and agrees with him?
Yeah, maybe. Like, dude, her heart was straight busted in half.
Yeah. Just like in those movies. It was crazy. It was like shattered glass. It was wild.
It was crazy. It's crazy, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I love all this news. Tawny Katane's brother gives insight, potential cause of death. They don't tell you he's had broken heart.
Yeah, right. That's the exact headline I think I clicked on. And because I was like, oh, you know, because I'm expecting it maybe to be, you know, drug use or something, or maybe she had a pre-existing something that, you know, just was never mentioned. And I read that and I'm like, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what we need? The greatest one of the greatest things you could invent for the internet, which would be the ability to take your click back.
Oh my God, that would be the best thing ever, wouldn't it?
You just take them clicks back from all those sites that you clickbait got you as revenge, so that they lose all that revenue for the individual clicks that they get.
You know what's crazy, Brian? Is I'm looking at pictures of Tawny Katane now, because Tawny Katane.
Yeah.
And she definitely had some work done.
Yeah.
Between young Tawny and old Tawny.
Mm-hmm.
There's one picture of her smiling.
Yeah.
As older Tawny, and she looks like a fucking Titan from Attack of the Titans.
Oh my!
I don't know if you've ever watched that anime.
I know a little about it. I haven't watched it,
yeah.
But
yikes. That's the vibe I'm getting from her weird smile.
That's too bad.
Oof.
Yeah, I saw a thing on TV today. They're talking like they were going to be talking about people doing their own like lip fillers at home, and I'm like, oh God, what a nightmare that's going to be.
Yeah, they should use a 12 gauge.
Jesus. It's like, it's bad enough these people start doing some of these things and then just keep going to the cosmetic surgeon or whoever, the doctors, and, you know, I need more. And then they've got these, you know, cartoonish lips that don't look right on anybody.
No.
You imagine they're going to do it at home? They're going to do the same thing.
It's a terrible
going to be worse. Idea. Yeah. It seems like such a bad... It just doesn't seem like that should be something that should be allowed. But I guess some people, maybe they're buying it overseas and shit, too. So who knows how it's all...
Fucking Wish.com.
Yeah.
Lip filler.
Oh, God. God only knows what you
had to
get.
wait 6 months, but look at these sick-ass puckers I got.
Dude, God only knows what you would get to fill your lips, too.
Oh.
You know?
Hey, what do they film with now?
I don't know. It's a good question. I know collagen, maybe. I don't, because that's why
What
your
is
lips.
lip filler made of?
That's why your lips start looking thinner as you age. Is your collagen? You know, your body doesn't produce collagen like it used to.
It's made of hyaluronic acid.
Oh, okay. That's a buzz.
That's exciting.
That's a buzz term in like. I've seen that on a bunch of commercials for like oil of Olay and different shit like that. There's been
acid.
Yeah, I've heard that term a lot.
Hyaluronic acid, or HA,
naturally.
The substance is found naturally in the body. It's a pretty useful beauty ingredient because it's able to hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Just like these hips, am I right, girl?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I know. Age gracefully, you sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Age gracefully, you dirty hoes.
Yeah.
Stop doing splits on cars, yo.
Yeah. And men too.
Bad for the finish.
I'm sure that there's men out there doing the lip fillers and shit too.
Oh, dude, I gotta look this up. Guys with lip fillers.
Because there's guys out there with like real thin lips that, you know, they don't have nice, big, supple, kissable lips like I do. So,
oh,
you know.
Boy, there's some real dirtballs that have like
of
kissy
course.
faces now.
Of course.
What is wrong with people? All right, this guy, maybe don't get your lips filled. Maybe shave that dirty mustache. Oh, this is why we need a video. Oh, I'm not recording. God damn it.
Oh, damn it. You're right.
This is why we need a video. Remember the good old days we used to stream our shows?
No.
Because, oh boy, this guy, oh geez, looks like a car hit his face.
Well, put that in your show notes, or in the links. I'll put it in the show notes.
But there's so many.
Oh, you just do a general search?
Yeah, I'm just looking at Google Images.
Just put that in the show notes.
All right.
Because then people can peruse at their own pleasure.
There's this one guy that, yeah. Oof.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, man. Lip fillers is one of the worst things I think I've seen. You know, I'm happy for the ladies who have thin lips that, you know, that it makes them feel like they have, you know, better lips or whatever, but I hate how cartoonish and how bad so many people look with them.
Hey, you know.
You know what it reminds me of in a lot of ways is the old days of fake boobies.
Oh yeah, when they're just like beach balls.
Yeah, and they were horrible.
You know what's funny is yesterday I watched the classic 1985 John Candy Summer Rental. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Oh man,
it's not a great movie, but it's not terrible.
I feel like I have because I feel like I've seen everything basically that John Candy was in, but I do not remember.
Very young in it.
Yeah. I feel like I can picture the ad box, like it showed somebody like sitting on the beach and he was like carrying like a beach ball in a umbrella,
like a
or something.
cooler and all that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm watching it, and one of the plot points in this, right, is his neighbors. You know, of course, it's a hot woman. And he's like hurt his leg, and she's like, you know, all his family leaves. He's just at the house, and she's like, "Oh, come on over." And he's like, "I really should." And she's like, "Oh, come on." And she's in a bikini, you know.
Yeah.
So he comes over, and they're just talking and stuff, and then she just like lifts her top up, and she's like, "Well, what do you think?" Or no, because she finds out he's an air traffic controller.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah." And she's like, "Oh, you must have great vision." He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." And then she lifts up. She's like, "Well, look at these," and she's got at the most like B cups.
Yeah.
Right. You don't actually, because it's PG. You just see a brief like flash.
Oh, okay, right.
But but with her in her bikini, she's got, by fake boob standards, small breasts.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, I just had them done." And it's like, oh, geez, you can tell it's the early 80s. Because, if this was like late 80s, early 90s, she would have had just, cantaloupe.
Yeah, I was going to say she would have had like H's. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have looked like two midget wrestlers going at it under her top.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it was it just struck me. And that's throughout the whole movie,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're a judge? You must have great vision. And then her husband's like, Jesus, again? Just tell her she's got great boobs, would you? I mean, it was actually a fun movie, but it's not, it's definitely not a John Candy like
classic
top 3 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It is funny when you think about like the level of nudity in movies from then till now, like you said, just how different like the boobs that they've shown in movies were, because for a while there were a lot of like smaller, boobs shown in like the 80s and stuff. And then like the later 80s and 90s, like you said, it was these weird like fake titties, and now it's like titties, it's just titties on parade. It's like, doesn't matter what they look like now, which is, how it should be.
Oh, for sure.
It's like, if you got them and you want to show them, go for it kind of a thing. So,
I mean, that's a show I would watch. Titties on parade.
You just go around with fistfuls of cash. It'll just be like Girls Gone Wild,
Right.
And you're just like, how much to get you to lift your shirt, to men and women alike.
Yeah. Like, yo, this is titties on parade.
Yeah. Actually, that'd be kind of an interesting experiment. It's only go around to guys and see how much it would cost to get them to show their titties.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that just would do it.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But if you say, how much money would it take, see what number, and you don't have a fistful of cash, you just ask them first. And see, because I bet a lot of guys will probably, like you said, without really thinking, probably just lift.
Buy me a beer.
Yeah, or they would just lift their shirt, right?
Yeah.
And then, you get into the whole, like some that absolutely don't want to be on camera with their shirt up, like maybe you have to lay out some actual cash.
Titties on parade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what there's our pitch right there. We'll call it Titties on Parade. And that's the whole gimmick right there. Is I'm just gonna.
Mark Cuban, we're coming to Shark Tank.
I don't think that's the right place to pitch a TV show.
What?
No. Too bad they don't have.
It's not a TV show. It's a lifestyle.
Well, true. Yeah. That's just all we're gonna do is just go around.
Once we have the yacht, and the yacht is named Titties on Parade.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of yachts, did you fucking see that? Like Jeff Bezos is buying a yacht so big it's got to have like a baby yacht that goes with it.
A baby yacht, do. Yeah, I did see that.
What the fuck, man?
With any luck, Somali pirates capture him.
The only thing I can think of is he's going to actually name the boat like "fuck the poor," basically.
Yes.
Like, good lord, of all the fucking things to do with your insane amount of wealth,
Meanwhile, his drivers are shitting in bags.
Yeah, right? Like, it's so ridiculous, man.
It is. It's super ridiculous because, just take a nice percentage of that and spread it out amongst the American people.
Yeah. And he wouldn't miss it. That's the part I can't get over. It's amazing when you look at how fast the rich accumulate their wealth, like the uber rich, the top rich.
Yeah.
Like, I was reading about like Bill Gates, and about how like before the pandemic, I think he was worth like $98 billion. And they talked about how like, even if he gave all that away, he could be back to basically where he is now in just a matter of months, basically. Well, I mean, pre-divorce, of course, because after that divorce, it's going to take him a minute to get back to that number. Because that's going to be a big payday for his ex.
In February of 2021, it was reported that Bezos makes $2,500 a second.
Yeah, that's amazing. God.
Yes.
You just think about
$52,000 a minute.
Think of your paychecks. And I'm not asking you, of course, to go into details, but it's just like how long it takes you to work to make $2,500.
He makes more per minute than I make in a year.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking.
He makes more per minute than I think anybody I know makes in a year.
That's just so insane, man.
It is insane.
Crime.
It's like, it's the stuff like that. Like, especially watching the Hobbit movies.
Yeah.
And you see Smog all curled up on his giant pile of coins.
Oh, yeah. That's
like, oh, you fucks.
No question that's an allegory for that kind of thing, you know?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Whether it was intended to be or not, it rings so true now, because that is totally what it is. You know what's funny?
Guys, we need Sky Lances, we need Black Arrows. We're going to take it back.
Yeah. I watched, or listened to, oh, shit, what podcast was it now? Oh, damn
Fuck the Police?
No. They were talking
about
no. They were talking about art museums and how they don't how when they report their wealth or their income and everything, the collection does not get counted into that number.
Really?
Yeah. God, what podcast was that? I cannot remember what the fuck it was now. Anyway, but they used the smog. Oh, it was revisionist history. That's what it was. And yeah, he was talking about the Museum of Modern Art in New York, how they actually were like 40 million in the hole basically, and yet they have like 2,000 pieces of stuff in their collection. Right. And he was just talking. It was a really interesting listen though about how basically it is just that way across the whole museum circuit, to where they don't their value and their bottom line every year does not include the collection.
Interesting.
Which is crazy, because most museums continue to accrue. They don't sell off a lot of stuff. And they talked with one guy who's a director of a museum, and basically what they did was they went through all of their stuff and they rated it. And basically like the AAA or whatever level, whatever grading scale they used, right? Like if it was like 5-star, that's the shit that any museum in the world would want. We absolutely are not parting with. All the way down to like 1-star stuff that's like, yeah, it's cool, but would the artist really have wanted this on display kind of stuff?
Like it's a hand turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Van Gogh, but it's still a hand turkey.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a fucking hand turkey.
Yeah. He wasn't even really trying here. So, and I thought that was really interesting. And then they're selling off some of the lower level stuff.
Right.
To basically make it to where their collection is just the cream of the crop, you know? So,
Brian, I mean,
yes, sir.
The cream of the crop.
Oof, that was really low, but yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
The fuck is going on here?
I don't know,
The
man.
cream of the crop.
That's better.
Sorry.
Much better.
Speaking of cream of the crop, you see what Adult Swim's up to?
No, I did not.
They've announced that they're coming out with 3 movies in the works.
Oh, yeah?
An Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, a Metalocalypse movie, and a Venture Brothers movie.
I was wondering, I figured there was going to be a Venture Brothers movie, because when they announced that it was canceled, people were livid. So,
man, how fun is this? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, this link I just sent you is for In a Minute. So,
In a minute? Remember those? In a minute?
In a minute, in a minute, in a minute. Yeah.
Good times.
Yep. No, that's cool, though.
Figure out how to look at links, Brian. Killing me.
You have to go into the chat and then click the link.
It's too complicated. Whoa, that's a big ass link.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, let's see here. Whoa. What do we got going on here?
Well, let's finish talking about what we were talking about real quick, unless you were done with that, because that's cool. I'm psyched, especially for the Venture Brothers one. But I ain't mad at any of them.
No, I just thought actually, Michelle sent that to me right before we started recording. I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of all 3.
Agreed. Properties.
Sorry, I'm getting the properties. These synapses are not firing.
Oh, I thought I blew your mind with that link.
Dude, you did, though.
Right? All right, so let's move on to that, because we're both jazzed about it. So this is
Take my money.
For sure, a shut up and take my money. I saw this link on Facebook, which normally, or Instagram actually, which is weird because when you look at the link, it actually says Facebook. But
yeah,
I found this on
click
Instagram.
on Instagram links sometimes because they do. Although with the new iOS, fuck you, you're not tracking my shit anymore.
Yeah, you tell them.
Shut them down.
Yeah, shut them down. Anyway, so there's this site called Beauty Do, I think.
Beauty Do.
We'll have the link in the show notes for sure. Dude, they got all sorts of retro-looking shirts on here. There's some badass shirts on here. And
yeah, I'm a fan.
They look like they're all like $30 roughly and under. It shows that they're on sale, but I don't know if this is kind of a normal thing or what. But there's some dope stuff on here. It's a good thing this site didn't exist back when we worked at the video stores wearing the crazy shirts, man. Dude, I would have been rocking half of what they got listed.
Oh hell yeah, I like the like cool retro ones.
Me too. Really like them. That's why when I saw it, first saw them, I was like, oh man. I was like, I really kind of want a couple shirts on here I'm looking at.
My question is, like, I really dig this one here, so I'm going to click on it. Yeah. What's it made out of?
Ham.
Polyester. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's going to be hot.
That's some hot mugs right
For
there.
Sure. But the kind of shirts they are, I mean, I would expect nothing less. Now, the only downside I have, oh, dude, they have fat kid size too. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, from the first look, it looked like it was more like a polo, but no, it's a button down. So, hot.
Yeah, I am not mad at these because
I knew you'd dig them.
Yeah, I was just talking about how I need some like button-up polos. So
yeah, they got shorts and stuff too, but the shorts are, they're pretty typical beach type shorts and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
click on bottom.
Yeah, those didn't blow me away, but the shirts.
Yeah, shirts are dope.
The shirts. I mean, they got socks with the individual toes too, if you're into that kind of thing.
I mean, I guess
they got a men's hat with coconut trees on it. It says it's a breathable hat. It's only $10.
Dude, it goes on my lungs.
Yeah,
that shit's crazy.
Isn't that where you normally wear your hats?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan. These are cool.
Yeah. So. Yep. So there you go. I think some other people out there will probably enjoy some of these too because there's some dope stuffs in there.
Yeah, they got some really cool retro like 50s, 60s looking shirts.
Yeah.
They got some stuff I definitely wore when I worked at the video store, like this dragon shirt.
Yep. When I saw that, I thought
had one
that too.
identical to that.
They got a couple cool dinosaur shirts that I kind of want too. They got one where it's just like a series of sharks all over it that are purple. That's kind of cool looking. And I'm not mad at these. Now, Tony, click at the top on the where it says tops instead of
tops.
Whatever link I sent you, because that actually shows more shirts that weren't there before.
Ooh, this jellyfish one's cool.
Right? Anyway, we could sit here and look at this
Very
forever,
nice.
but we got a Q the W to go talk about. But I highly suggest if you're looking for some button downs, for some cool looking, but probably not real cool. Like, they're probably more fall shirts than they are summer shirts.
I'm
for
sure
sure.
They're hot as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably say they're
polyester.
I was going to say they'll probably say they're breathable, but if they're polyester, unless they've got like side vents, there's no way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, dude, you don't have to have side vents when you got that shit open up to show off your chest hair.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, my friend.
Yeah. By side vent, you mean chest vent. You mean let my gold chain breathe.
Yes.
You mean I put beard oil all over my tits. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, of course. Of course. You look like a slimy used car salesman from the 70s.
Exactly. I have a toothpick in my mouth.
Hey, yo. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Oh, fuck. All right, well, let's move to the Q of the W.
That's a good idea.
If you will. If you will. As Dusty would have said.
Last week on the Sultan Language program, we asked you guys, if Seinfeld is picking you up for comedians and cars getting coffee, what car would he choose for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
And clearly the only answer, a ambulance. No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Call an ambulance. But not for me.
Nice.
Michelle Leo. She says a Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. She didn't say. She just provided a link.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a luxury Volkswagen car.
Oh, all right.
She looks pretty cool, actually.
She fancy, apparently.
She fancy.
Mm-hmm. All right. That seems like something that would have some character to it. I like that.
It does look pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Especially it's like got this like kind of like lemon yellow color in the one she picked. White top looks like the coolest slice of lemon meringue pie you've ever seen in your life.
Delicious. So you're saying I'd just start eating the car if I saw it?
Accurate.
Fair enough.
Jeff from Hobie, he says, a van with an airbrush wizard shooting lightning out of his fingertips paint on the side. No windows, shag carpeting, and a waterbed in the back.
Nice.
I think he wants to breed Seinfeld. Come on, Jeff. You could definitely probably manhandle him.
Wait. So Seinfeld pulls up in the van.
Yeah.
You slide the sliding door open all sensual-like, as you do. Music's already playing, candles lit, all that shit's going
disco
on.
ball.
George Costanza's just sprawled out on the bed, like in the George painting, or pictures, right? Yeah. And he reminds you that it's the summer of George. And then pats the bed. So there. Sorry if I made that too sensual for everybody.
You can never get too sensual, Brian.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can never get too consensual either.
Hey-o.
Because we here at the Salty Language Podcast are big believers in consensual whatever.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Consensual breeding.
Yeah. Definitely consensual breeding.
Oh, and Big Deb. He says, I'd hope he would show up in a 1969 Chevy Nova SS because I've always wanted a 68 to 71 Nova SS.
Interesting.
He would probably show up in an 1886 Benz Patent motor wagon because of the historical significance of the car and my association with Shot of History.
Yeah, he's probably right. Like, you'd get all excited about what he rolls up in. What would be funny is, like, can you imagine, you get the call, hey, you're going to be on the show, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to tell you what the car is, kind of a thing, whatever. Jerry calls you, hey, I'm right outside, blah, blah. You come down, and you're just like, oh, man, I can't wait to see what he rolls up in. And it's just a fucking, like, 84, or like an 80 Pinto or something like that.
Exactly.
And you're like, really, dude? Like this?
Like, bro.
And
really?
he's like, do I have to remind you? You're a nobody. Like
a mid-80s Mustang when it looked like shit.
Oh, yeah. He's like, this is what you deserve.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. All right. Let's go get breakfast.
Exactly.
He's like, hold on, that door doesn't open. You have to ride in the back. Because shit.
You got to climb over on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Mind the stick shift.
Right. The window, the window doesn't go down either.
Yeah, sorry, and the air don't work.
Yeah.
So
there's just no air.
Yeah.
He's like, if you really want to, he's like, there's a bungee there you can hold on to and open the door just a little bit while we're going down the road to let some air in. Oh, man. The car's smoking the whole way. It's
100%.
Yep. That'd be great. He should do that. They should have done a season where he just picked people up in beaters.
Just showed up in his shit car.
It's the worst. Yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing.
That would have been great. Or it's like if there was a repeat person, to where it's like, I already wowed you once. I'm not going out of my way to impress you this time. He just shows up in some run-of-the-mill sedan or something,
Right.
Yeah. Or like, a 1992 Buick LeBaron convertible or something.
LeBaron.
He's like, that stands for the Baron. You're like, yeah, no shit.
Like you don't say.
He's trying to impress you with all the shit on the car.
LeBaron.
Like, really, you can stop that.
Yeah, like, seriously, bro.
LeBaron.
Good times.
Yeah.
But that's all I have on Face Page.
All right.
Well, I'm going to flip on over to Instas here.
Are you Spider-Man?
Hell yeah, I am.
All right.
And our dude, Philip, says a Geo Metro.
And you just hope it doesn't roll on the way to wherever you're going.
Accurate.
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong vehicle. Metro is the little, roller skate car, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking of...
Still a piece of shit.
I was thinking of... Fuck, what was that? That Geo... There was that, I don't even know what the hell to call it. Those things were, super top-heavy, and they used to roll all the time.
Probably the Geo piece of shit.
Like the Tracker or something like that, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was they're like,
oh,
we're going to make a 4x4.
Yeah. Basically, they just took a four-wheeler and put a
mud puddle in.
Yeah, I was going to say they took a four-wheeler and just put a big body over it.
Yeah.
It's a 4x4.
That's all I got, bro.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I've got one here from Cheeto Bandito.
The Cheeto Bandito.
The Cheeto Bandito, yeah. And he said, what car would Jerry be picking me up in? If I'm going dream cars, I'm going with a 69 Dodge Charger. 69, dude. Or a 70 Dodge Challenger. Sorry, almost screwed up there. Movie cars, he says, get me in the DeLorean, Kit, or something else cool. And then he said, no matter...
van?
Yes. We'll just throw him in the... we'll just kidnap him.
The van from old school.
Yeah. Yes. No matter what it is, if it's reflecting my personality, it's probably up on blocks. So he's just going to have to grab something else. That'd be funny.
Nice.
Like Jerry shows up, he stole the car.
Yeah, get in quick.
Yeah, get in fast.
It's your sirens.
Yeah. Like, trust me, I've seen how this is done. And, in his head, it's just him playing GTA.
Exactly.
He's trying to drive the car up a hill.
Up a hill. Yeah, we just got to go into the mountains.
Yeah. They won't follow us up here. It's funny. I was in a car chase the other day trying to evade the police, and I tried to do that, and the wanted level didn't go down as quick. I wonder if they kind of nerfed it a little bit.
Maybe.
Or something. Maybe I just wasn't up high enough.
Ranger out there.
Yeah, yeah. He's hunting for picnic baskets and
exactly. There's a field and wild or whatever, wildlife reserve, whatever the fuck those guys are called.
Yeah.
When they're out there checking, like, how many fucking fish did you catch?
Yeah.
Ticket.
Yeah. Did you know
One of those guys?
There was a TV show of that of those guys.
What do you mean?
Like the people who go out and check for, like, they measure your fish to make sure that it's not an illegal size.
Like they tried to make it like a dramatic reality show?
Yes. And it was so boring.
We deserve this pandemic.
So boring. I saw one episode of it and was like, I will not watch this again.
Well, what do you mean? You don't think it's awesome to watch Cletus out there with his fucking tape measure?
I mean, I understand why they have to do that stuff, but it's like not everything needs to be a TV show,
Yeah, exactly.
And most of the show was basically just them walking up on somebody going, hey, how many fish did you catch today? And then they'd have to show them. And literally there were ones where they took fish from people. And in my head, I'm going, I understand, the law is the law, but at the same time, it's like, and at first, because I'm kind of like, well, what are they going to go do with the fish? And then I found out they apparently donate the fish to like a
dumpster.
No, like a soup kitchen or something like that.
Okay.
So, but
oh man, illegal fish again.
Yeah. But yeah, they do the tape measure, because if they don't with those, you'll have people basically overfishing. Like they'll be they'll be catching the young fish, so there won't be a chance for it to replenish.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
That's why I said I get
TV
it,
show of it.
but it's not exciting at all.
It's pretty lame.
Yeah, I'd much rather watch a TV show. If you want to give me something that I haven't seen, is a TV show where basically, because I remember the one night I was watching Insomniac, the old David Tell show.
Oh yeah, classic.
Where he went around with a guy who was basically a crime scene cleaner.
Oh, geez, that sounds awful.
Yeah, they had to blur a lot of stuff because they went to a hotel room where somebody had been brutally murdered. And,
well, naturally.
Yeah, and he helped clean up the room, and yeah, I was like, that's the kind of show, especially now with everybody loving all these true crime things. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's
go to fucking, let's follow Eddie, the crime scene cleaner.
Yeah. Like, okay, the police are all done here. Now we get to mop it up.
Yep, exactly. We get to come in and hit it with the black lights and all this.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Just sounds like an awful job.
Yeah, right.
What'd you do at work the other night, Eddie? I cleaned some brains off a wall and destroyed a couple mattresses. Yeah, no.
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet at all, actually. It was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. But buddy, I found his wallet and that was sick.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
It's crazy, guys. I found a wallet, his ID's in it, nothing else.
Yeah, right? Dude,
like, hey,
right. So
where'd you get the new iPhone?
Yeah. Why's it got a picture of this random guy on it?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, God.
What?
He grabs his iPhone and just props the dude's head up to unlock up the Face ID.
Makes sense, yeah.
So he can switch the Face ID around.
Even worse, he just holds the face up. Like, he's got it on his hand like a puppet. Yeah. Yikes.
Oh, classic Eddie.
Classic
Or
Eddie.
Skin Puppet.
Yep. Or better yet.
Dude, sick band name, Skin Puppets.
Right? He unlocks a briefcase, pulls one mask out, and it won't. It's like, why won't the... Oh, I got the wrong one. Digs through, pulls another one out.
Yeah, shit.
Like, how many you got in there, dude?
Remember Darkman? Sounds like Darkman.
Yeah.
He had like 3D print all those faces and shit.
Yeah. That was weird.
But that was before 3D printing too, by the way.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi ahead of his time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I was doing one of the missions I was doing the other night in GTA.
Darkman? Oh.
It was a bounty, you know?
Oh, dude, best paper towels you can get, bro.
No, not like that. So
Mutiny on?
No. So the thing tells you that, this guy's by the quarry. So I drive over there and I get close and I'm like, oh, okay, I got the old sniper scope and, I'm looking for him and find him. And it's like, well, I know you get more money if you bring him in alive, so I'm going to try that first. Even though I know it'll be more difficult than just putting one in his head,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So the first time I do it, I get down by him and he ends up getting away, because he jumps in this vehicle that the vehicle I was in was not very well equipped for chasing someone. So I was like, son of a bitch. So when I retry the mission, when I zoom in with the sniper scope, I just shoot the tires out of the car.
That's fair.
And then I just drive over, right? And the guy goes running, trying to get away from me. I just get out and of course, I just catch him and just beat the hell out of him. And then, it's so funny though, how they just follow you back. Like you don't have to cuff them, drag them.
Kick my ass.
Yeah. You'd think I don't remember what game it was where you used to have to drag, it was Fable, wasn't it? Where you had to drag people.
Oh yeah,
with you sometimes, when you would do the bounties.
Red Dead, you got a hog time, throw on your horse,
right? So I'm a little surprised they didn't have to do that in the game, but whatever.
It would have been great if you just throw them in the trunk of your car or something.
Yes, that's exactly what I was expecting, was something along those lines. No, you just put him in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
and he chats you up on your way. I was like, what? I honestly thought they were going to have a storyline thing because he's begging you not to take him back. And I was like, I wonder if you could get bribed to not turn him in.
I mean, that would be a nice little addition to it, but I'm pretty sure it's just straightforward.
Just straightforward, yeah. So, and I was like, whatever. Next time I'm just going to kill him because it's just easier. Move. Just way easier.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Fatality.
Yep. Friendship? No friendship.
Brutality, actually. Now it's a brutality.
Yeah. As it should be. Oh, come on.
I take it the list as being all listed.
Oh, for sure being a butthead. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to say number 5 right off the rip.
Okay. Nuts. I didn't delete last week's. Because oddly enough, that was number 5.
I guess number 6 then.
Okay.
That would be the new number 5.
Okay. What's something you'd love to see but won't be alive for? All right. Do you know what I honestly think mine would be, as weird as this will sound?
What's that?
The end of the world.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
I mean,
the sun engulfing it.
Yeah, just if you could actually witness that stuff without, preferably without dying, but, just to see however it is, whether it's the sun burning out or something crashing into our planet or, us just blowing each other to smithereens, whatever it ends up being.
Yeah, that'll probably be it.
I just a curiosity type of a thing.
I don't know about that one. It's not like I can't.
Well, it's either that or the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's the answer right there.
I mean, I've been a fan since '89, and we ain't even been close. So
I mean, I'm probably not going to be alive to see Betty White die.
Yeah, that's probably true. She
is eternal.
Yeah.
She's a force of nature.
Yep.
Or either that or I just wished her dead.
Better not have.
No, of course not. She's a treasure.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I don't know. I mean, I guess like successful Mars colony. I don't think that's going to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I know I got a lot of lifetime left, but that's going to be.
Well, you hope. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Jeez. Good point.
You're over here wishing Betty White dead and thinking you're going to live for 1,000 years. Yeah. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Now she's going to put a hit out on you now.
Probably.
As it
Just
should be.
herself.
Yep.
This is a little old lady come out of the vents with like a wire garrote.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my God, it's Betty White. And she's like, oh, hey, youngster, whatever. And then just fucking, garrote around your, she gets her hook cinched in.
Like Count Dooku flips over me.
Yeah, she's got your back completely. Like I said, hooks in. You're not getting out of that.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, you're trying to tap out.
Yeah.
She's like, no tapping this time, bitch.
Exactly.
Finish him.
Betty White.
Yep.
Dude, if I get the Golden Girls in Mortal Kombat, that'd be sick.
Dude, that's what we need. We need a fighting game with people from like sitcoms.
That would be amazing.
Like all the Golden Girls and like Mrs.
I got
Garrett.
a great idea, Brian.
Huh.
Why don't we have people send us their ideas of what fighting game characters need to be? Like it'd be like a Marvel versus Capcom situation.
I feel like I need a finishing move too.
Oh yeah. I think we need to set this up.
Although
maybe
now
an online poll or something.
I'm trying to think of them because be interesting. I feel like one of the Golden Girls, if not all of them. I mean, obviously, with Blanche, it's gonna be death by snooze stamp. Actually, it shouldn't be. It should be Rose because Rose is the one who actually had a guy die having sex with her. So
I mean, she's hardcore.
I mean, you saw them pictures of her in her day. Hey, girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I like that idea. I would also play that fighting game. I'm just thinking of like how Def Jam Vendetta had rappers and stuff. It's like I just need basically just use that same engine, but give me,
I am about ready to make a note for next week.
Yeah, remind us to talk about that more next week. Maybe that'll just be the Q the W next week. Okay. So anyway, once again, this week's Q of the W, what's something you'd love to see but won't be alive for? Or don't think you'll be alive for, however you want to,
Show us what you got.
That soundboard sounded a little weak, Tony.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me try that one again. I can't see it from here.
Show me what you got.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
That's a bit better.
Oh, man.
Yep. All right,
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I think that was a long show, too.
Brought a third beverage up here.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we went way over. Jesus. What are we doing?
Did we?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours.
Holy
Whoopsie
shit.
daisies.
Oh, yeah. So, like, goddamn, it is late as fuck.
Yeah, so, that's definitely a show. There was something else I was going to bring up, but I'm not going to now. So, head over to saltylanguage.com, click all the links, check out the enthusiast episodes that we've done, which are fun talk, interview type shows with people we've thought have some cool stuff or do cool things or just friends of ours, whatever. And, or us talking about beers after a beer fest.
Indeed.
You can find the link for the network we're part of.
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Tangebound Entertainment. And we're part of the Tangebound Entertainment network, of course, which can be found at tangentboundentertainment.com. So head on over there, check out all the other shows, and of course, tell Mark Tony misses him.
Miss you, bud. Actually, I've been chatting him up lately. We're trying to get him on the show again.
Sliding in them DMs, huh?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Hot.
You know it, bud.
Yeah. Sensual. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So what you should do is whenever you DM him, send him like a picture of like candles real low. Like, hey, let's talk.
Just candle emojis. Like, what does this mean?
Oh, yeah.
Central lighting, buddy.
Yep. Good shit. If you want to reach out to us on the socials, you can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on Twitter and the Instagrams at Stunami.
You can find me at Twitter at Monotony and on Instagram at The Monotony and Salty Languages, of course, on all your major social media platforms, saltylanguage.com to get all the links and whatnot. And go get yourself a sick-ass t-shirt.
Yeah. And
you
also
support the show. You want to be a walking billboard for the salty empire?
Of course you do.
Burn the heretics. Something like that.
Right.
What happened? I zoned out.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah. And also follow Tony soon on OnlyFans. It'll be at Daddy Claps.
Daddy Claps.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, I wish we had just random monies to throw around because I would totally register Daddy Claps as a website.
It's probably already a website.
I'm not looking for that for sure.
I'm not Google imaging that at all.
Dev, if you'd like to research that one for us, feel free. Shit. All right. Well, until next time, have a beer. You'll be fine.
Stay salty. After that whole interaction, I'm going to need 18 beers.
And probably some bleach for your eyes and brain
exactly.
and
everything else.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing here, so I guess baby, yeah. do.
Oh God. Why would you?